How's everyone doing? Hey, Terry, just wanted to give you a sound check there because we are live right now. Warm-ups are still underway right now, so usually we keep the audio off for this part, but I just wanted everyone to know we are here. We are live at Moncton Fairlanes in New Brunswick, and we'll be right with you as soon as the warm-ups conclude with the first of 5 qualifying strings in the 9 a.m. qualifier in just a moment. stand by. It looks as though the warm-ups are still underway here, though appear to be petering out. As soon as they're complete, we'll click on live for the 9 a.m. qualifier, 9 a.m. Atlantic, of course, in just a moment. Be right back. Hello, everybody. It looks like we're about to have some action here. Welcome to the World Singles here in Moncton, Fairlanes, New Brunswick. And we are underway with Tim Hazard and Jason Kaylor. My name is Greg Gouillart. You're watching Candlepin Bowling Network, and alongside me on the call is Paul Grant.
Hey, Greg. Good morning. Great to be back here. Second time. Jason Kaylor, manager, owner of Oakland Park Bowling Center in Maine. Great job. Former 131 league bowler. Right around 121 right now. Tim Hazard coming from an arm injury last year. Back in the circuit.
This is just a 5-string qualifier, just total pinfall. Nice spare by Tim Hazard.
First of 2 shifts. One scheduled after 12 o'clock now, probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Playoffs to follow. Jason Kaylor, K-L-E-R, takes a 9. Tim Hazard gets the spare. We're in the DJ booth here. Not going to do any scratching on the records here, though.
String 1 of 5 underway. Just total pinfall. Top 32 pinfalls advance to the knockout round, which will start about 3 p.m. Atlantic.
Kaylor throws a great ball. 2 left, 5 right. Wood hanging around. Keep going there for Tim Hazard. Wobbling 4-7, 18 through 1 in the first. World Singles knockout. Qualifying round 1 of 2. Kaylor, rare miss there. I'll give him grief later on.
Saw him at the Mixed Worlds with Team Huff Power Sports.
Hazard back-to-back. Good start. 28 in the ball through 2. Went up to East Classic previously. Kaylor, a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Put a buck in. 10, 19 through 2.
If you're new to Candlepin Bowling, welcome, welcome, welcome to our passion in Northeast North America. Plays the same as big ball, but roll 3 small balls and play the wood where it falls.
And actually, as people from Alberta Canada Bowling here today and the teams tomorrow, they bowled 5-pin tournaments, which helps your game, they say, here in Candlepin. Kaylor in the 2-8. Hazer goes right, this time just 5 as the 2 falls down. 1, 4, 7, 8, 10. Spare 8, spare 5, strong start, 33 through 2 in the first of 5. Kaylor right side leads up the 1, 5, middle, 4, 7, and 10. We're on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube and Facebook today. Bob Lee, Greg Gouillart are on YouTube only on lanes 1 and 2. Kaylor on lane 14 here in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada at Fairlanes. A tough box there for him. That's a 5. Brutal. 24 through 3. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling. Hazer can't convert for 3 in a row.
Yep. Canadian scoring is a weird one to us Americans, but I mean, it's actually quite straightforward. 1 triangle is a spare, 2 triangles, well, a square is a strike, and you just add them up as you go. So you see the running totals. Tim Hazer 42 through 3 and Jason Kaylor 24 through 3. Remember, not head-to-head yet, but come knockout time, it most certainly will be.
32 teams make it out of all the bowlers, the 2 shifts, and there's over 132 or so scheduled. 144 max potential. 3 right, 4 left for Kaylor. He's a great bowler, does a great job.
Oakland Park Bowling Center.
He's a beast. 5-1 washout for Hazer.
Up in Maine.
Yep, Kaylor, good try, can't reach the 4.
Maybe needs to go even further left on the cap.
Head pin it, wraps around the 2, 7, 10 for Tim Hazer. Kaylor tickles it for a 10, just 34 through 4 in the first. Round 1 of 2. And nice pickup for a 10 for Tim Hazer after the 9, 52 through 4.
Last year's champion, Chris Ryder, when the tournament was held in the United States at Leda Lanes, formerly Nashua, New Hampshire. Hopefully another location soon. Here in Moncton Fairlanes in 2023, it was at this very stage of the tournament where Calvin Locke went 206, if I recall correctly.
There's a strike ball, 9 in the wiggle on the 9 for Kaylor.
Ergo, not a strike ball.
Jason, wiggling pin rather. Hazer wraps around the 3, it comes down, it's the wobbling 6 right, 4 left. Kaylor thought he had the strike.
No, keep going, sorry. I shouldn't interrupt willy-nilly. I'll interrupt I'll interrupt between frames. Let's go with that.
Okay. He gets the spare on the board. That's more like Jason Kaylor. Sometimes the tail of 2 halves, 44 in a ball through 5. And Hazer's got a tough piece of wood. He's going to have to bulldoze it like Jeff Walsh, the bulldozer.
And the ball demonstrating the flat Canadian gutters for us as well. You can see it quite prominently there, how the gutters are level with the pin plate back there.
And nice try, won't go. He's almost had 5. 4 anyway.
Tim Hazer, a former singles runner-up to Chris Merrill in 2022.
He knocks it down for a 10. It's only 1 pin in the deck. 62 solid half for Tim Hazer from Western Massachusetts. Now our second of 3 bowlers.
That's Preston Jones and Pete Pereira.
Preston Jones, a 103 league bowler, during his glory day at a 122 average, his best year. Only bowls 3 3-string matches as a high single of 176, high triple of 399. And there's a 9 drop on the left side for Peter Pereira. Will it be a strike? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Jones just wide on ball 2.
Peter 115 average. For a spare, right on. Good start to his match. 10 on the ball. And nice pickup there.
Or 10.
For Preston Jones. We're on Candlepin Bowling Network and YouTube. Please tell your friends to subscribe. It's free. YouTube videos forever as long as YouTube's around. Never a charge. Tell your friends to subscribe free to Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook as well. 5 up, 5 down for Preston. Peter 3-1 split, 4 left, 3, 6, 10 right, 16 through 1 in the first of 5, round 1 of 2. And a nice pickup for Jones.
For a spare.
20 in the ball through 2. Pereira 4 in the 10. We'll do some play-by-play eventually. He gets situated here. Does a great job as always. Always a class act and always a great guy on and off the lanes. Pereira takes an 8 that time after the spare 6, 24 through 2.
I may have to do an alternate string say or something like that. Well, I could do the last 5 boxes of each. Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
It's called set switching in psychology.
I'm psyched out.
I'm psyched up.
I am too. You know what I mean.
We're here all week, including with the team's competition Tuesday through Saturday.
Jones 6, Preston 26 through 2. Wiggling 2 is the object, 3-pin rather in front. 3, 6, 10, 9 is hiding seek behind the 3. Interesting wood, 3 on the deck. 1, 4, 7, 10. Jones hooked it left. The wood won't carry.
1, 4, 7, 10. This is the iconic shot that Calvin Locke made to secure a 10 box and an overtime string in the semifinals at Lido Lanes.
Here comes the wood of the 7. Oh, just missed on the way out to the sea. Jones a 6 after the spare 6. 32 through 3. Peter Pereira, lane 13 with the wood, gets it for a 10. 34 through 3. Preston 32 through 3 on that 6 box.
Got it.
Hard to read that scoreboard, smudged. You get new pen. They got new pens here. Easier to read than last time.
It helps out.
Jones. We had that talk a couple weeks ago with Barry. Did a great job here. Pereira 3, 6 right, 4, 7 left. It's the 5. Is it 1, 5, 9, and 7? I can't see it.
1, 5, 9, 7.
Yep.
And just the 1, 5, 9 taken out. Pereira has the 3, 4, 6, and 7. Barn door in front of the 4. I mean, it's a little horizontal, but I think it has chance.
What a try, almost. Will it? It does go. How about that one? Spare. Second one already. 4, 4, 4. 44 in a ball through 4 in the first of 5. Second round later this afternoon, around 12:31, maybe now, the way it's going.
Yep.
It's about a half an hour late today.
Here's an instant replay of that.
Preston Jones, 9 last box, 41 through 4. Back in the pocket. It's a strike. Crossovers do not leave to a king, Greg Gouillart.
It was last to go, though.
Greg loves the crossover leaves to king. That's his patented call.
Right
One of many great ones.
It's up there. 1, 3, 7, 8, 10.
Pereira 5 on the spare. 49 through 4.
Right.
For Preston Jones on a strike, 51.5 plus 2 coming up when he's up next.
No, yeah, no, 49. 49. I was right.
I'm sorry, 49. Amongst 51 for Preston Jones.
Right.
Plus the strike next.
And there's the 9.
Pereira's 9 puts him at 58 through 5 on Candlepin Bowling Network. It's Logan's rod. Logan Jingrass out of Exeter Lane, Shooter Sports Club, Exeter, New Hampshire. Great owner, Rob Ficara Sr. His first world appearance. He's in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class A Northern Conference. Missed the playoffs by a couple of pins the last string of the season. Was a former #1 seed in Class B. Peak average 119 for a season.
And then Nate LeBlanc on the left.
And Nate has championship pedigree. 5-time world champion, A+ accounting, one of the year. Our first time here in 2023. And a thrilling finish against Fenway Academy. One of the best matches of all time you'll ever see. Literally down to the last ball. Almost at overtime.
And a 2011 champion over Matt Cormier, Irby Kafalas. John Kafalas had the stream of that. Irby number 4 on YouTube. Irby 4.
He got it to go.
And
spare.
And that was some match as well at the other Fairlanes location, now closed.
Logan 6, not the start he wants. Worked his mental aspect of the game. Once he get that going, he's dangerous. One of the best matches I ever called was against the taxman, Mike McIntosh, when he was 2.0. He threw 6 monster strikes and 9 thunderous 9-pin drops that match. You could have 15 strikes. And the big win of Mike McIntosh. It's on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network a couple of years ago. He can zing that ball. His father, Richard Jingrass Jr. Pretty good bowler himself. Logan trying to bounce back, and he goes left for a lemon drop $1. But Kaylor scared to put the dollar up.
By lemon drop, we mean the 4-pin or the 6-pin on the first ball. A great way for Candlepins for Cancer, a charity by bowlers, for bowlers to raise money. Those little dollars add up. Many families in the bowling community helped on just the lemon drops alone.
Nate LeBlanc's 2-2 split turns into a 19 box. And Logan, the same spot. Put another dollar in Logan. It's only your first ball, technically. A spare again. Back to back. Just like Tim Hazard marks his first 2 boxes, both spares.
I vividly remember LeBlanc's string against Cormier. That was an exciting finals, and he needed a double strike along the way because Matt Cormier was shooting quite well and was getting some more breaks on the head pin as well.
Logan salvages an 8 after the lemon drop twice. Just 14 through 2. Probably some nerves, too. First time doing this. Getting married in January 2026.
That's right.
He's a lucky guy. Samantha's awesome. He goes left. Takes a couple more. 1, 6, 9, 10. LeBlanc. Look at this. The Matt Susi special. 5, 7, 10 with a piece of wood. 36 through 2 already in the first. Logan trying to pick it apart. It's a good ball. It can't get to the 10.
Sorry to be slow on the scores. Obviously, we're unofficial.
Oh, the wood gets out. Now a clean Matt Susi special. Good luck with this one. Richard Jingrass Jr., Logan's dad, made this shot also after Susi made this a couple of years later on, a year later on. Oh, nice shot. Look at that. Almost got a 9. Violent Bow slides left to right. Didn't get the 10, but a great shot.
Yeah, that was a nice cut on that. I mean, getting 9 is fine as one of my league bowlers said. That's why it's one of my repetitive catchphrases. Wow, that cap came that close to your point ball.
Each the 9. Logan, 23. Nate LeBlanc, 45. It's not LeBlanc. It's not LeBlanc. It's LeBlanc. Off to left that time. How dare he miss a head pin? 8 falls down. 1 wiggling 3, 9 behind the 3 and the 10. Logan, 3, 6, 10 right, 7, 8 left. Interesting wood. You got to go high up in that cap right side. He does, and he got it. Wow, what a shot for a spare. Nico highlight reel, I'd say. Nico Poor, our social media creator for Candlepin Bowling Network in St. Louis, Missouri. Hello, Nico. Great job as always. LeBlanc, good pinning. Perfect start pretty much on the 9, 10, 55 through 4. Logan, 33 in a ball through 4. Was that 10? Yep, it's a 10.
It's a 10. Yep, I'm updating. The replay is always 1 behind, but now we see the correct score, 55 through 4.
Yep. Logan on a spare right now.
They've marked it a strike. That's interesting. Am I nuts? Interesting.
It's a spare.
That's a strike, though. Look at this. Nate LeBlanc, it's on the bowlers to get that right anyway, but Nate LeBlanc strike and a 3-mark half, 65 plus 2. So 3 in the first one.
Hey, Jason, Logan's a spare, not a strike.
And just full on that one.
It's a spare, not a strike for Logan.
Well, we'll see. I mean, again, it's up to the bowlers in that case.
Logan's got a spare, not a strike. Spare 3.
And then a 7 box.
Logan, that was a spare 3, right?
All right, back to the top of the order.
They put a strike up there.
And back to the top of the order, Tim Hazard and Jason Kaylor. So this is one of those things where it's the bowler's responsibility to make sure their score is correct frame by frame.
No, they got it right. I couldn't see the scoreboard right. It is on the scoreboard correct now. My bad.
Gotcha.
It's hard to see. Go up, look at yours more, Greg. You're more accurate.
Gotcha.
All right.
And again, I may have been mistaken. That's on a spare for Jason Kaylor. 7 here. Hazard close. No cigar.
And now Greg Gouillart with the play-by-play.
Sure. There's a pin nestled back there, and we see it clearly here. Wood's going to roll. That's way too little steam, though, to take it. Hazard gets deflected by the wood. Brutal fact, the ball weighs less than the pins. Pins weigh 2.5 pounds, and the balls weigh an ounce or 4 less. 10 for Kaylor. That's head pin accuracy, by the way, that colorful stripe there, that multicolored candy cane of sorts. 9 box for Hazard, 71.
Kaylor's high single, 196, a house record at Oakland Park Bowling Center, 512. High 5, 789. A high 10, very impressive, 1382. Bowling since 1978. His family got him involved.
And, oh, that 5-pin wilts there.
Head pin stolen behind. Not a head pin hit officially.
Pin's taken out. On 3 pins left for Hazard, rather, and a spare. Kaylor converts.
Kaylor, the owner of Oakland Park Bowling Center since 2014.
Hazard again, problematic wood, and again a ball deflection. Costs him another mark.
Jason loves outdoor sports, loves skiing, but indoor sports, he loves Candlepin Bowling. He's from Camden, Maine his whole life, and 51 years young. And just an outstanding bowler. When you have a 131 average for a whole year, that's pretty good bowling. 18 lanes at Oakland Park Bowling Center up in northern Maine. Not really north, not way up north, but you know, Maine's big.
Head pin 5-10 as the ball tailed away on Kaylor. 18 in that 7th box. Hazard smashes away. Down goes the 8 and the 10 for a strike. Getting his break, doesn't have to shoot a problematic spare now. 3 marks now for the former singles runner-up. It's been Canadian. 3 out of 4 were Canadian in the semifinals last year. 9 bucks for Kaylor. Morning, Craig Wester, Susan, Brent, good to see you. Terry, William, and Michael, and a lot of others. Michael Fullerton, great to see you. Saw you at Fredericton, I remember.
We're going to see Craig Wester against Austin Valley in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour out in Agawam Bowl, Agawam, Mass. on Sunday, November 23rd at 3 p.m. Live coverage on the ACST Facebook page or YouTube here on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Anyway, it'll be rebroadcast there one way or the other.
Kaylor triangle number 4. Hazard on his 2nd ball now, which is his right. It's not ball for ball. The ball lanes are not paired off. Gets 9 on the strike fill.
Craig Wester would not give me a flight out to Western Mass, Craig.
Alas. Light ball short of the 4-pin. Hazard takes 10.
What a great job you do in the score system. Yeah, over the years, it really evolved pretty good.
Yeah, we had the Canadian single scoring last time around, but now in the more of the black, dark motif of Candlepin Bowling Network. Of course, we have our inverted logo as well. We should be in light mode. It's only 8:47 local time, or 9:47 local time. 8:47. My computer hasn't caught up. I forgot to do the time change or something like that. The United States and Canada does the time change at the same time, though, thankfully. So there we go.
We got the 1 hour sleep on Saturday night. We lost it on the way up here yesterday. We get it back on the way back to Massachusetts.
Yeah, we unjet lagged ourselves.
Yeah.
Hazard, there's that setback lead. Though the wood is much more favorable this time, thankfully. So
it's not really a setback, that kind of variation of wood, I don't think.
Yeah, it's really when it's in front of the 610. That's when you're really like, you can't make that. You're set back, as Corey Smith's friend Ryan says. This time, Tim Hazard has no problem with it.
That was a setup leave.
All right, so a chance to go into the 120s, a 4-mark string. That's exactly what you want. Pinning very solid. Kaylor takes it out. And that's a 10 box for him and a 108. Hazard will fire one more ball in the 10th to complete his spare. Team rosters, interestingly, are not locked in until the captain's meeting, which will take place. We'll try and get as much information as we can afterwards on that. That'll be the team's competition all this week, Tuesday through Saturday. We'll see you soon. Go ahead. 7 fill for Hazard on this one, 126. And that's official there. 108 for Kaylor. Just have to check in and make sure my scores were as accurate as possible for you folks. Worst case scenario, I might get it wrong once or twice, but that's how we go. Preston Jones out of Kingswood in Fredericton, New Brunswick, gets a 7 on the first ball. Still filling a strike. Pete Pereira, a TV veteran, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Run down, spare on strike for Preston Jones. Pereira has to cut again, and he's through the middle of it, and now he's going to have to pin. 5, 6, and 7. ends up with an 8 box out of this 66. Just an issue with the entry angles, I suppose. It's so tough to fine-tune that in this game, as all of us in the community are there. Great to see you, already north of 200 of you in live chat. No surprise here. The premier gentlemen's event on the calendar, the Men's Worlds, the International Candlepin Championships. Spare Phil Jones. Head pin crossover side leaves a king and more. 5 out. I won't be repetitive on the jukebox of that. I just like saying that from time to time. Half Worcester for Pereira. Pereira will be in the team's competition almost certainly. I believe on Hatchetman, I might be mistaken. That would be Rich Lamoni's team if so. A lot of names to juggle, of course, so bear with us. Just wide on the head pin here, so needs an out. Jones for his 9 box, 85 through 7. Some of you might notice there's no lob line out there. This house not under the purview of the ICBA, and they just felt it better just to not have the line and not have the political disputes over it. You notice the bowlers mostly keep their balls within the first 10 feet of the lane anyway, which is how it should be on wood lanes like this. That way it keeps the wear and tear of the ball impacts to the first 10 feet and makes the lane maintenance a little easier. So all bowlers should deliver it that way, but the line will not be strictly called in this tournament, which again was a political issue in other tournaments as well. No Ralph Stewarts to be found here, not like in Pete's day. 5 and 10. Is this wood going to take another? Not quite for Preston. Pete's got 4 horsemen in the 8-pin. Some name this after Bob Kaleri. Some name after Christy Hapworth, as we all know. Al Blanchard, nice to see you. Into the curtain is Jones. Can't get on that nigh impossible wood. Pereira just on the 8-pin. First string of 5 here in qualifying on this 9 a.m. shift, a 12 p.m. shift to come in just a moment. 9 box. Whoa, that wood swerves away, and thankfully doesn't become a deadwood call. Pereira, nice out there. Takes 10. So Preston Jones with a 3-mark string, including a 20 box. On his way here. Fairlanes Bowling Center, 24 lanes in this main house, 36 in all, including 12 in the right room as well. Four horsemen, check that, no 7-pin. 1, 2, 4, 9, 10 for Jones. Big 4, the Pete Pereira gets the double pinochle, banana split, call it what you want, the 4, 6, 7, 10. Does this wood help Jones take it out? He'll need it on the 3rd ball. Pereira's drive. Right side of it, trying to send something across. Could do it with these sidewalls here and the flat gutters. Allows a lot more lateral motion on the pins. Jones gets us a 7 box. He's at that 6 and 7 to hold him back on the marks. Pereira slightly misplays the wood, but gets a 9 out of it. Owen Marr, good to see you. Nicholas Lloyd, Mr. Duckpins Forever, great to see you. Still want to make good at venturing my way down the mid-Atlantic. You're Maryland-based, right? Or am I completely wrong about that? I'm trying to remember where you bowl out of. 5, 6, and 7. Duckpin bowling, of course, a specialty of lower down the Atlantic coast. We're here Northeast North America with Candlepin bowling. And which make, of course, perfectly new. I'm saying it for everyone. Left side. Oh, that 5, 6, 7 converts for Preston Jones. What a great shot that was. How in the world did he manage that? Pereira, a great bid on his. I'll check the out for you here. He's got the plank here. And he does cover it as you'd expect. And somehow, some way, Jones found a way to San Jose. And the spare fill, well, he deserved a little more love than that, but he gets a 6 fill and a 117. Want to have another look at that one? That was sweet. Obviously had to leverage the right wood somehow. Well, he'd have to go right on the cap, but no, sir. Nate Leblanc, our 2011 singles champion, and Logan Jingrass. Remember, these are not head-to-head yet, but they most certainly will be in the mid-afternoon. Logan Jingrass, he's certainly wearing that Hatchetman shirt. 5-pin is going to Will. Will it take the 4? Not quite, but he may not need too much more help. LeBlanc, head pin, crossover side, 5-6-10.
Greg Gouillart, 2023 Incorporated.
And that's my quota of 3 for the day. Just a moment, be right with you there.
We're on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube and Facebook today. Bob Lee and Duncan MacDougall, rather.
Spare for Jingrass.
On lanes 1 and 2 on YouTube only.
And the fill is 8 for LeBlanc on his strike. 9 box, 82 through 6. YouTube and Facebook, Candlepin Bowling Network. You'll have to like and share the video as much as it's your pleasure. We're going to have a lot of separate streams. Qualifiers will be all one stream. Knockout will be all one stream. And then for team matches later this week, we're going to have a separate streams for each of the matches. So you're going to have to do a lot of sharing if you want to really share each and every one. But of course, with all of you watching, don't diffuse responsibility too much.
Well, that's why it's important to hit the bell icon to subscribe. So when we go live, you get notified.
Yes, that's right. Because if you only subscribe, you may get notified by the algorithm. The bell will notify you. Spare for Jingrass again, back-to-back. LeBlanc, 2 full, only just.
Logan started to bowl like Logan, 60 through 6, 70 the ball through 7.
Yeah, 3 marks and 4 is good going. Look at that cut shot. LeBlanc makes it for a 10.
Now 73 half, now 83 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network, the ESPN of Candlepin Bowling. We cover all the classes, A to F, now A to E.
I'm just so looking forward to the knockout energy. If LeBlanc makes a cut shot like that in that crunch time like he did back then, everyone's going to go nuts here. Strike on spare for Logan Jingrass. LeBlanc not head-to-head. He's just doing his own thing. Both those pins are wilting. Neither's going to fall.
Logan's run. He's never seen the movie either in the 70s. Michael York, come on. Is Farrah Fawcett Majors in that one?
Whatever works. LeBlanc, the 4-8, settles in, gets his 4th mark. A solid row string for him, just like Jingrass on his side. Here's the hammer again.
Logan 3 marks his last 4, and Nate LeBlanc, if there's old tricks again, he's got 4 marks.
On the strike, 3, 5, 6, and 10. LeBlanc. He's a little high, and on the opposite side of it, he ends up with a 2-4-10. Still filling the strike, Logan. Just wide of the object, but gets 8 on his. 35 bonus pins in the last 3 boxes. Still needs another mark for that 120. The 6 and the 7 held him back a bit, but still a chance. Now an 8 box, so that's the sort of string he could have had 120 out of. 9 box for LeBlanc. Just taking a look here. Last year's cut. Got some little statistics here. Kevin Burns with the hookup on this. Thank you so much. Last year, at Leda Lanes, you needed a 592 to make the cut, which Nate Fontaine and Troy Fournier actually needed to go to a tiebreaker over. North of a 118 average. Jingrass would need another mark to make it there, and he can with this 1, 3, 6, and 9.
We were talking yesterday, the conference call on the driving down, the 2 cars, about 114 average for the Worlds last year? About 114 average?
During the teams tournament, yes. So anyone going 114 there is doing really well. Jingrass just full on the object. LeBlanc maybe wanted a sidewall kick, although 3-6 was certainly the play. That may have been his intent after all. It's hard to judge from here.
You don't see him miss too many shots like that. At least hit something.
10. Well, now you do the solid shot, fine 9. And see, just with solid pinning like that, nothing less than 9, Nate LeBlanc 127.
His average.
There you go. With the same 4 marks, notice.
And Logan's average 110 right now. Not only leagues actually right now, except for the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class A Northern Conference. 6 over, 116, opening string.
All right, that's the end of this, so we'll scroll up one more time, give you a little tour of everything. Pete Pereira 102, Preston Jones, including with that nice spare shot on the end, 117. And then Tim Hazer 126 in his finalist form Jason Kaylor 108, which we'd expect better out of him, and he still have 4 strings to manage that. We'll be right back with string number 2. We take audio timeouts. The delay is variable, but as soon as everyone moves, we'll be back. See you soon. And welcome back. Tim Hazer, you see, with a nice leave here. And Justin Waters of Team Academy Lanes, last year's team champion, gets his headpin and 5-7-9. I'll let Paul take it from here.
All right. Greg Gouillart on the technology and background vocals to start the first half of the second of 5. I'm Paul Grant, live on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe on YouTube in high definition. Please tell your friends, please tell your family, YouTube videos forever and ever. As long as YouTube is around, Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition. Please subscribe free today. For live notifications, please hit that bell icon once you subscribe, because we're going to sign up after each match so you know when we start the next match every time. Hazer, another spare to start. He had 2 spares to start the first. Justin Waters rolled an 8 out of Ryan Zemillis. Former Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class A champion. Always in the running. Averaging 127 right now. Both for Central 3, number 1 seed this year in the Friday Night Pro League. Won the title a couple years ago.
Ooh.
And a great golfer and teacher of golf as well. And a fundamentally sound ball. Look at his rhythm and his swing. Deadly accuracy as well. Like that, it's 8, 6 and a 7.
Every bowler develops their quirks, but that's one you can just copy, more or less.
Great try for Hazer.
A very textbook delivery. Six, 7, doot.
On for the 6 for 9, 17 through 2 in the second of 5. Qualifying round 2 of one of 2 qualifying rounds. Playoffs to follow later on, all separate broadcast.
Waters has an extra ball, in fact, actually. Hazer takes 9.
Oh, sorry about that. So 10 for Waters, make it 18 through 2.
It's not always right-left ball for ball, and it doesn't have to be. The
That's
ones
right.
aren't attached, as Tim Hazer chose, but
We like pace of play, but sometimes it confuses us as announcers. 14 through 1, 9, 23 through 2 for Hazer.
please, you do not need the streamer's permission for anything. Go! I do not believe Waters actually got a lemon drop.
Darn.
That 6-pin just wilted, of course.
I'll tease him anyway.
Yeah, you see him motioning back there as we shamelessly break the bowler pit wall.
Third box, second string, Fairlanes and Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada.
Ooh.
Bombs away, baby! Strike for Hazer.
126 last string.
He's healthy. He's dangerous. 33 plus 2 in the third box.
Runner-up in the Easter Classic as well to Josh Daly, speaking of Academy Lanes World's team.
Waters on 3-9.
Canada doesn't often call this a half Worcester punch out, but we sure do.
6-10 right, 7 left. You can explain that term, Greg, for those who don't understand that in Canada.
I mean, probably heard of it, but for anyone who's brand new to Candlepin Bowling, the story goes if you punch a bowler on the team Worcester punched out the 2-8 or the 3-9 years ago in a tournament, and the team from Boston jeered, you're halfway back to Worcester.
In other words, you weren't going to win. You're going home.
That pivotal moment, and well, it was a few years ago where we did see a bowler tragically punch out those 2 pins in the World's Final.
That thrilling match is on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network 2023 right here at Fairlanes in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. They have a kids program set up this year for the first year since COVID. And they got, I think, up to 40 bowlers now, 41 bowlers.
Chris Merrill was stellar in that last money match. It is telling that he's not bowling anchor right now, but I think it's going to serve him very well as Fenway Academy finally looks to get on top after back-to-back runner-up appearances.
I felt so bad I couldn't do the match. I was so sick last week. I didn't have a voice, so I had to get ready for the Worlds. Otherwise, I would have sucked up and done it, but missed that match. It was a good one. Closest one probably ever in the money matches. Waters sweeps back to 3-1. Legal block in the back. Throw the flag. Not a head pin hit, though, but a good chance for a spare. Hazard, almost.
Which is why I won't color it yellow for the head pin.
Let's see, it does go! 4 goes left to right. Right turn, Clyde, spare. On strike. 43 through 3, 53 in a ball through 4. Waters a barrel of wood on lane 13.
That's what happens when you get that head pin spill from behind. Weird boneyards start developing.
Waters 3 of a kind to start. No longer a spare. 37 in the ball through 4 in the second of 5. Tatum Jalbert's in the house with Sarah Jalbert as her mother and Tim Jammin Jalbert from Fenway Academy, who got his nickname when he threw a triple strike in the Worlds after a 43 half. Hazer 2 perfect, unbelievable spread eagle. 3-6-10 on the right, pins on the left, 2-4-7 on a strike. Waters on a spare. 3 right, 4 left, tough breaks. We can elevate that wood over. 45 through 4, Hazer, same spot. At least he's on the head pin, you could say. In some ways, that's a good sign, I guess.
Save it for that ball, though.
Waters has the wood to the right. Can he sweep it over? Almost. Here comes the ball, though. Oh, right in front of the 4.
That wood was nearly impossibly high. Oh, no!
Hazer 3 for 3 in the head pin and a 4. Golf season still. Strike 4-4. That's a youch. Put in the dictionary, Webster. Yikes and ouch combined. Youch. Y-O-U-C-H. Waters on for a 10.
That was a 9 fill in the first, excuse me, right?
He had 8 on the strike. He had the split, so it was 8 in the spare. 45 through
Waters,
4.
though. Waters,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, 8 fill. 45. Then he had the 10, 55 half. Hayes at 61 the hard way with 3 marks through 5.
Sorry about that. I'll miss a score from time to time.
You are not a robot. You are human. It's okay if you make a mistake unless you are a robot. I am not a robot.
The checkbox does do something, but you just can't see it.
Meanwhile, Peter Pereira on lane 14. Crosses over, 7. 3-9, 7. Mike Improv slips, holds his ground, I think.
Mike is the reason I use yellow for head pins and red for splits, in fact. He does it his own way by shading the entire frame yellow and then putting a red ring around splits, as featured on the all-new skins on Candlepin Corner.
Left-hander way off on the lemon drop in the second shot. He's putting $1 for every box that's not a 10 spare strike this year for the Atlantic Candlepin single store like last year. It was $600 last year. Thank you very much, Michael Emperado. Candlepins for Cancer helps bowlers going through cancer treatments. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Pereira and 8. Emperado, a rare 6. Great bowler.
Class A bowler.
Yes. Bowled many years ago back in the circuit. Does a great job in the technology. And there's a bombs away, baby. Strike for Peter Pereira, P&P. 18 through 2 plus 2. Football season always in bowling. CFL in Canada, NFL in the States. 7-10 goalpost. We're at Fairlanes in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada on Candlepin Bowling Network World Singles 2025 style.
And Moncton Wildcats hockey season as well.
Oh, wrong wood. Didn't want to go there.
I've seen them on the ice, actually, but I was rooting for Fredericton.
Peter, right side, steals the 1, but not a head pin hit, but it's a split. 2-7, 8 behind the 2 and the 10. Wood to help, maybe. Micah grabs the 7 for a 9.
Thank you, Peter, for just going ahead.
15 through 2. Not happy with this start. Shaking his head, high standards. Great guy, though, class act.
Second ball.
Peter, wrong side, I think, of the wood. You want to go a little more right in that wood. Give it a try, though. Micah, fresh rack. Spills 8, making 9, hopefully. Yes, round it up. Great piece of wood in front of the 7. And wood out of play. Must get removed by rule, even though it doesn't really affect the shot. But it's going to go for it anyway.
And he will dodge it.
And he bounces away where 9 wasn't there anyway. No harm, no foul, I guess. Emperado spare. 25 and a ball through 3. Pereira 36 through 3. Next shift sometime, scheduled at 12, probably around 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock now. Again, hit that live to get live notifications. Hit the bell icon if you're subscribed. If you have not subscribed, please do so. It's free. Free, 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 free.
There we go. We finally got our Deadwood chaser.
Now you do it. A ball too late.
Let's send it back there. What are you doing? Timmy.
It's on a 7-second delay.
That's all good.
In this case, a 30-second delay. Or more.
Put that thing back right where it came from, or so help me. Oh, and he makes it for the 10.
Yeah, a 4-ball 10's a 0 box. No. It is a 0 box if you throw 4 balls.
Well, you say technically he didn't throw 3 balls. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to the World Singles Competition. 260 of you watching here on Candlepin Bowling Network. We'll get standings as best as possible, Mitchell, obviously. Moncton Fairlanes, by the way, Fairlanes Moncton Facebook page is posting standings as best as they can. Pete Wood doing great work with that, and he'll try and get you the standings as often as possible.
Yep. 2 perfect spread eagle. He's on a strike. He gets a 5, Phil.
No, that was last box.
Oh, okay, that's right. I'm off track here.
Whoa, all descends from the heavens.
So he had 9 that strike and 9, 36.
Is it going to take one? Wow. Yes, it will. Is it going to take the other one? Pray tell. Will you? Will you? No.
Come on, Mike. You got to hit it.
Has a laugh about it somehow. Is my score wrong, Paul? 10 box for Micah, 41 through 4.
Yeah, Peter had the strike. I thought so. I thought he was, that was the second box. Okay, now.
It was box 2. Yep, he has 42 through 4, and Micah Emperado 41 through 4. I just looked and squinted and saw the telescores.
Square 6. Yeah, hard to read those smudges. We're way back here.
I can see it well. The new markers are helping, I think.
They're much better, absolutely. I have to put reading glasses on to see the small print. I can see fine normally, but the small print.
Pereira 9 drop and a chance here for a mark.
Hey, that's a lemon drop, you know.
Oh! And the wood betrays Pereira. Couldn't find his way to the 8-pin. Emperado, Wood deflects the ball away for him. He certainly got blocked for the wood. The Pereira 52 half, Micah Emperado a chance for similar. Not head-to-head, of course. We're only in qualifying. Knockout stage to come after the 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. qualifying shifts. It is an 8, however, on the missed 3rd ball.
49 half. Halfway through the 2nd of 5. Qualifying round 1 of 2. 32 bowlers will make the playoffs later on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Please subscribe free. Over 5,100 subscribers. More than 2,300 videos. Pretty much 2,400 soon. Cover all the class of bowlers. Ladies Internationals, Mixed Worlds. Friday Night Pro League every Friday night, 7:30 live on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. We'll have Academy 2, Academy 1. November 21st will return. Nothing this week with the Worlds.
Mike Jakes gets 9 and a spare comebacker. Punches 2, then punches the rest.
Nate LeBlanc, strong start after a 127 first. Missed a 9-pin. I call him Mike Jakes. My first 9-pin tournament I ever did like 3 years ago. Old Archie Strike at Fair in Pottsville, Maine. He won the 9-pin tournament, so I call him Mr. 9-pin. That was a tough piece of wood, though.
Yeah, a different way of the wood getting jammed against the sidewall, flat gutters or no.
And that is a Paul Grant special. Missed the 2nd, make the 3rd for a 10. Never a good time for that, but not his fault that time.
It's the brutal Paul Grant special. I mean, Paul Grant would probably miss that shot clear into the curtain. At least Jake's got a bit on that wood.
I hope I'm not brutal.
No brutality on the lanes. Except against the pins. The heck with them.
A lot of people are putting $1 for Candlepins for Cancer on the Paul Grant special. We appreciate the ones doing it.
Yeah. Good eye by Nate alerting Mike Jakes to the toppled 9-pin back. He has to re-rack.
A lot of first-time bowls here today and in teams. This featuring Dimitri Dallas. Dallas with an E out of Buttwells. We'll see. Rising star in the game. 24 later this month. Nate LeBlanc on a spare, of course. Right side to 6-back. Check his ID. 14 through 1 to start his second. Mike Jakes after a 10 box. He gets 9 again. This time it's the 6 with a little shimmy. LeBlanc got 4 of the 6 cans.
Allie Atwell, good to see you. Michael as well. And everyone else who's chatted, we just haven't had a chance to get to.
Jakes missed that chance that time. LeBlanc sweeps it down for a 10. Fun to watch. Isn't it 24 through 2? And now Jake's back-to-back Paul Grant specials. Missed the second, make the third. Put $2 in, Mike. 20 through 2 in the second of 5. He's from Stars and Strikes in South Paris, Spain. Beautiful 14-lane house. 14-lane house. Great owner in Russ and Jody Neely. Russ Jr. Russ Sr. in the Candlepin Hall of Fame. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. All class. LeBlanc on the 3-9. Mike Jakes. Off the wall. Can it be 9 again? Almost. Wiggling 5, 6 right. Maybe he's better off with an 8-pin drop. LeBlanc, good effort. 5 middle, 6 right. Mike, you're supposed to make those 9-pin shots. You missed a 9-pin. And almost again. LeBlanc, an 8. 32 through 3 in the second. Round 1 of 2. Jakes hooks left for a 9, 29 through 3. Greg will call the second half of the match. Of the string, I should say. Get the new Bombs Away Baby shirts made by Kim Baker and Candlepins for Cancer shirts here, which you made also available for sale. Right in front of the DJ booth here. Check it out. You'll bowl better with the Candlepins for Cancer Bombs Away Baby shirt. LeBlanc, tough first ball, tough second ball. Look at this one. 1-5 center Worcester, 4-7-10. Meanwhile, Mike Jakes 1-2, 6-10 right. A good ball, and the 10 denies him again.
Ooh.
A single pin. And good try there by LeBlanc. That's a tough one to make. He made the 1-5-10. That's hard to do by itself.
Jake's got a little unlucky on that one. Maybe if he puts the ball to the right-hand side of the head pin, the ball has a better chance of deflecting into the 10. But that was a great bid all the same.
Wait for the wood to stop by Rule. Now he's ready to roll on lane 13. And takes it down for a 10, 39 through 4 without a mark.
The pinning matters. We've seen it already.
Mike always running the main states also, Greg.
LeBlanc's already given back his 4 bonus pins on the pinning, but he's right in the thick of things. Just a few more explosive marks, and he can get right back in the saddle.
LeBlanc back in the pocket where he usually is. 2-4-7. The 2 wiggles in front without the stripes. 8 behind the 2. The 2-pin got demoted. Lost its stripes. And Stars and Strikes on the left. Mike Jakes with a bucket shot of 5. They call it Canada.
Whoa. Harsh deflection by LeBlanc.
Jakes, another single pin left up. Unlucky. LeBlanc a 9.
Let's take
Would
another
you
look at
believe
that.
it? Just a 49.5. What's wrong with him? Jakes gets the 10. How about 49 through 5? 4 10s and 9. Pretty good.
Just trying to see what went awry on this shot. And the ball passed right through the 4 spot, unfortunately, and that's the way it goes. Back to Waters and Hazard for the second half. 61.5 for Hazer with those 3 marks. Second string of 5 in this 9 a.m. shift, a 12 p.m. shift. Getting thrown into the blender as well in a few moments' time on these 24 main room lanes at Fairlanes Bowling Center in Moncton, New Brunswick.
Now Greg Gouillart, top of the order, the play-by-play for the second half, second string.
And 36 lanes in all here in Fairlanes. Crossover side, down goes the 3. 5-pin is the only one that stands.
Of course.
I'm over quota. I'm not allowed to say it. Paul Grant is quota immune. 3, 5, and 8. 3, 5, 4. Waters just took out the 3, 5, 4 on the first ball. You ponder that. We'll watch Hazard. Chuck away. Couple pieces to wood. Should drive through, though, and yes. Tim Hazard, 4 marks and 6. Waters on the spot, a little full on the head pin. 6 pin, going for a wander. Fascinating. Academy Lanes has won 3 world championships, all at Academy Lanes, incidentally. No, sorry, 2024 was Lita, and then 22 at Academy, and 2018 at Academy. Surprising miss on that one, goes for a 7 box. Wander 62 through 6. 2 over par. Par was 10 a box, and being over is good, unlike Justin Waters at golf. There's a lot of golf and Candlepin crossover, of course. A lot of softball at Candlepin crossover as well. And I figure with the underarm deliveries makes a lot of sense. Hazard, 5, 6, 9, and 10. He could have been one of the Western New England qualifiers at the ICBA tournament, but was unfortunately unable to attend at one of the high averages in the Winnetka Pro Tour. I've heard it said Winnetka. Some say WNECA, which are the actual letters. Not entirely certain. This piece of wood may be necessary. No, Hazard's going to go right at it and makes it. A lot of people, including this dummy here on the microphone, would have gone for the wood on the left side, but Hazard just made a great shot on the parallelogram, and Waters gets a mark on his own unattached lane. Watch again on the 610. That is the spot to play it on. I think we have time to see that dandy one more time. Hazard about to fire away to load it up. And just 5. Wiggling 7, but I don't think it'll cooperate. Justin Waters, his spare fill, a dandy, 19 and a chance for another. David, master of pennies as well. Good to see you. Candlepin speeds go up certainly to 40, in the 40s miles per hour. So that would put you in the top echelon of ball speeds. Waters gets the cover. Back-to-back marks. Hazard has to settle for 7, unfortunately. A third ball gets away. Never know. Those third ball pins will make a difference in the standings. Top qualifier last year was Josh Daly, speaking of Academy Lanes, at a 660. Andy Babineau, second place, 644. Jerry Dunn and Sean Baker, Jerry Dunn of A+ Accounting, of course, 643. And Danny Harris, Academy Lanes, 635, tying Todd Harrison, by the way. At pin 610, also of A+ Accounting, if memory serves. Also saw Michelle Harrison at Ladies International Singles. Runner-up in that event to Madison Riva. A split for Waters, 3 and 2. Hazard gets the cover, his 5th mark of the string. 3 and 2 cut for Waters. Getting split bugged a bit. He's got 4 in the string, just wide on the 3-6 pocket he was after. All Grant alongside either there or selling Wins for Cancer shirts. Raising money for a good cause here. Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity founded by Al Johnson. And 8 bucks for Waters, 104. Tough outcome of that. So again, Hazard the chance to go, well, very easy chance to go over 120. He's off to a great start in this one. 660 requires a 132 average if you want to beat the mark from last year. Galvin Locke, a 200-plus string. 7 more for the fill, and you see it there, but there's that setback leave that we call here in Candlepin Bowling Network, courtesy of Corey Smith's friend Ryan. Corey Smith, you'll see on Kingswood Bulletproof. This year again, a multi-time champion. Kingswood by other names. 4-5, and Wood dances behind the 7. Hazard, ho-hum, will have to be stuck in the 130s. Like it says in the Candlepin FAQs, if you're new, you can scroll on down. Run down are the 4 horsemen by Justin Waters, 1, 3, 6, and 10. Tim Hazard completes the 10, 136. Mike and Emperado and Pete Pereira, the last duo we'll see on these featured lanes. Hits the button, that's wise. Keep the pace of play going. I took a poll on Candlepin Chat. The vast majority of respondents said no, the curtain coming down alongside would not throw off my game. You gotta focus in on the pins. Head pin 6, and that's the fill for Justin Waters to make it to 120. Great bowling we're seeing all the way through. Micah Emperado and Pete Pereira will now get to work in the second string of 5. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant. This is Candlepin Bowling Network. Tim Hazard, I got a score wrong? What have we here? I'll have to check that score correction later, folks, but I'm seeing that 99 in the 8th for Timmy was incorrect. I put 17 instead of 7, didn't I? Aha. Tim Hazard, 126. Pereira, I'll show that in just a second. Thank you, Chad. You are awesome. Pereira just wide on the 3-6-10. So standings just dropped in. Thank you so much to Peter Wood. We'll get that in just there, courtesy of Pork Chop Pete. Emperado, nice cleanup there for the 10 box. What have we here? Now, Jason Doucette. Do we have double guns or do we have the JD's Seamless Gutters Jason Doucette here? He's tops at 145, Tim Douglas 141. Do we have both Jason Doucettes? I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Mike Emperado gets a non-lemon drop on lane 13. He'll have to reset. Jason Doucette, 145. Tim Douglas, 141. Bobby Kite, 139. Nate Fontaine, 139. Justin Waters, 138, just last string. David Cooper, 136. Matt Huff, 134. Brian Croll, 130. Brian Surprise, 127. And Nate LeBlanc, 127. You saw that. Standings should be posted on Moncton Fairlanes Facebook page as best as possible. Maybe there's a way I can train a camera as well, but we'll have to jerry-rig that at some point. Eagle try, next to impossible, of course. We know that. $25 to anyone, courtesy of Candlepin Bowling Network, for anyone to make a clean spread eagle on our featured pair of lanes, 13 and 14 in this case, or on the other setup. There should be another live stream going on YouTube, or so help us. Over yonder, I believe it's 1 and 2. I'm not certain. Yeah, it's 1 and 2. Micah pins out the 10 here. Not head-to-head, but he'll be happy to have that 10 with the 7 neighboring him. Both bowlers have that 1 mark. Pereira washes out 6 pins to begin, 1, 2, 4, and 10. Emperado, here comes the action, 1, 8, and 10. He had a Mike Emperado had a 109 previous string. Oh, ball deflection did not take out the 10 pin for Pereira. It was very narrow, but the ball just slid in the 9.5 spot, so to speak. Emperado, 8 pin dances right into the curtain. 9 pin. Oh! Pete Pereira just made that for the 10 box. 10 for Emperado. Have another look at the 410. There was wood available, but that was some cut. It was actually the pin dancing that took it. The wood was there. It came out in front, and out it went. I'm missing a few of Mike Emperado's head pin hits. He's not going to be very happy with me. Thankfully, he's probably tracking his own on the other hand. Mike Emperado is such a stats guru. Popularizing data entry. He even has this traffic light sort of system where he'll track pinfall on first, second, and third balls by color coding the pins. Green on the first, yellow on the second, red on the third, and colorless on the last if it's never hit. 8 wilts into the 4. Goodbye. Strike for Emperado in the 9th. Pereira just wide of the 4 pin, and the chance goes begging. Has just that one strike, no spares at this point. Strikes are rare, it's a game of spares. We're seeing the best of the best guys here. Top 32 will advance to the knockout round, starting approximately 3 p.m. Atlantic or whenever the 2 shifts end in either event. Big favor, folks, if you wouldn't mind liking the video if you're logged into the platform twice, otherwise it would kick you out and I'd be very sad. But if you're logged in, please hit the thumbs up button so that people know this game is on, the singles are on, and that Pete Pereira is running these pins down for a strike. Two, 4, 6, and 7 for Emperado on the first one. He's tried. Barn door's available, yes. Just have to cut that 2-pin just that little bit. He gets it perfectly. Pereira strike fill. Starts with 8. He'll go for count here. And he'll have the opportunity to go into the 100s. Head pin just a little too full for Emperado on that one. 7 fill, 116. Pereira completes it for a 108. Hello. Gotta use the actual number, brah. 20 more for a 108. Canadian notation, when in Rome. Maybe I should just do this singles notation for any of the international tournaments, of course. You'll see the American Standard Notation return when we do the teams tournament this Tuesday through Saturday. Although still with the Canadian notation. Viewers of our Friday Night Pro League stream, which apparently the stream is titled. Michael Fullison, I trust his word. Apparently it's come up under a Friday Night Pro League title, which is so weird, but going to Candlepin Bowling Network and hitting the live tab, I'm hoping it'll be visible there. Kendrick Payne, great to see you. Micah just put in a great 110 string. It was below that last string, but if he keeps that pace up, he may crack the top 32 yet. He's capable. Nate LeBlanc, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Mike Jakes, that headpin's worth more alive than dead, I think. LeBlanc cannot convert. Headpin wires the shot. Mike Jakes, after near immaculate pinning, gets his spare. And LeBlanc takes 10. I haven't been to Stars of Strike South Paris, Maine, but Paul living in Northern Mass has more opportunities to get up there. Lots of great tournaments up there. Of course, we were just in Big 20 Scarborough, Maine for a couple of events. The ICBA Adult Tournament, as well as the Big 20's any doubles tournament we do every year. 90% handicap doubles, quite simply. Mike Jakes gets 9. A chance for another. LeBlanc suddenly losing the range here a bit. Great expectations on him. Mike Jakes, a spare. In fair, it's to LeBlanc. Has to hit the pins. Oh, shoot. There we go. I got worried there. I lost you for a second there. Sorry. Splits a piece. Split does not work out for LeBlanc. Had no way to really jump that ball across. 3, 6, 10. Rolling wood. That's behind. 10 box for LeBlanc. For Jakes. 24 lanes in action here. Lots of streaming to be found as well. We've got our other stream as well. Micah Emperado, I think that's his camera anyway. Why wouldn't it be on 13? He'll want to stream his team Massachusetts Apertures or whatever you call it. We'll call it a million names but the actual name because we're worried about monetization and not wanting to offend people. It's a great name, but we also don't want to impose profanity on you folks. But he'll have a stream going, and the TikTok ladies at Candlepin Bowling on TikTok also hard at work here. They're streaming about 17, 18, it looks like, by the looks of things. And we're all here in Moncton all week long to bring you singles and doubles. Again, that's Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. Candlepin Corner on YouTube primarily. Leblanc just wide. Jakes. Wood takes the split, of course. He spares in the ninth. $9 88 through 9 for Leblanc. Not up to snuff so far. But had that 127 last string. So knows he's capable. And of course, every box matters. It's really just one big 5-string behemoth. That's how you have to mentally view it. Jakes lucklessly only gets 5 on this one. 108 through 9. LeBlanc, cut shot, not over the 7. Now he's just plain unlucky on this one. Jakes tried. Wood sliding and gliding weakly into the 10. LeBlanc gets stuck with a 98 string. And an 8-box for Mike Jakes, 116. That does it here. 116, nice going for Mike Jakes. Look at all the head pin accuracy as well, 7 for 10 on that. Scrolling up a smidge, you see Mike and Emperado 116 and Pete Pereira 108. Pause the video if you want to look at it a little longer. And Justin Waters 120 and Tim Hazer 126. Great out of that duo. Another string starting soon, string 3 of 5. All balls are more or less moving across here. We'll be right with you on that in just a moment. Brief timeout, it'll be just a few minutes, and we'll be clicked back on as soon as it's ready. Well, that didn't take long at all, did it? And Justin Waters up now on lane 14 as all bowlers cycle one lane to the right and wrapping around, of course. I thought I saw Adam Milansson get up at first, but now I'm not so sure. Kevin Paddington up on lane number 13, excuse me. Counting is hard. Welcome to the World Singles, string 3 of 5. The 9 a.m. qualifying shift with a 12 p.m. getting thrown into the blender. Top 32 out of everybody. We'll advance to the knockout bracket. The intense knockout bracket. Chris Ryder defeated Calvin Locke in that one last year. Calvin Locke twice a runner-up. Fenway Academy twice a runner-up in the team's tournament. Will this be their year? We'll see. Waters gets started with a head pin hit. 9 and 10 will not go. But a great start all the same. Paddington, just 3 out. Plank covers it for Waters, and he spares to begin. Kevin, a good try, but the 5 and 10 remain. Unless the 5 is taking the 10, it only hits it. The cover is there, of course. Wow. Commentator was feeling good about that one, but unfortunately does not take the 10. Kevin Paddington, by the looks of things, on Team USA, being streamed on Candlepin Corner on YouTube. Either that or he's just promoting the stream, one or the other. The team's rosters are not locked in. But we'll have those team's rosters for you as soon as possible. Justin Waters, 7, and triangle number 4 for his second box. Paddington has a chance here, 1, 3, 6, and 9. This does go. Paddington's definitely a name that rings a bell, but I'm not entirely certain offhand. Out of Western Mass, if I recall correctly. Pereira is retrieving wood. Waters will take aim. 4, 7, and 8. Chance for another. Glad, Spencer, you're finding a way. Thank you all. Just shy of the 4-pin. Paddington has tried. Look at that backswing. 3-pin pops way forward and does not take out anything. Such a drag to have to retrieve deadwood on the third ball, but those pins might matter. Remember, it has now come down to a 32nd place tiebreaker in the past 2 years, as recently as Nate Fournier, Nate Fontaine and Troy Fournier. I'm trying to frantically look up who was in the 3-way tiebreaker. It was a 3-2 tiebreaker last time around, as Paddington takes that 9. Donnie Cox, Stephen Hubbard, and Garrett Martin were involved in that 3. Martin, unfortunately, didn't make it, but it was a 3-2 because the top 30 places were spoken for. 2 were left to fill, and 3 people competing for it, so the top 2 scores advanced. That was in a standalone stream of its own. 4 and 8, smashed! Head pin by Paddington. He gets the same 8. Mirror, well, actually, same diagonal leave. Wood nestled in the middle there. 4-pin should take the 8 for Waters. But the wood deflected away, unfortunately, unless a sidewall piece takes it. So the house effect's coming into play. It's all valid, just like ballpark effects. How about that outfield wall, the ball wedging in there? How does that happen? Anyway, I won't bring up past traumas excessively. 9 box for Paddington again. But there you see the wood will roll. There's no gutter to capture it on the pin plate edge, so it can roll right on back. Whoop. I had bowled at a couple of Fredericton bowling houses recently. I went to both Kingswood, a former World's House, and maybe future World's House with any luck. There's a lot of work they'd have to do. And also the Drome by Trailway. Drome had some interesting pin action as we see Waters take 8. And a split. Paddington tough right here. 4-1 split. Eight and 10. Ball still busy at the Candlepins cancer table. Al Johnson and Al Johnson's charity, managed dutifully by Paul Grant, has done so much, including also improving the broadcast quality for our live shows and for other Candlepin broadcasts. That's how it is, primarily helping bowlers and their families and also growing the game with money from your support and outside as well. One of the greatest ways to really empower the bowling community. And we're grateful to all of you for being a part of it, even those of you just by watching our newly extended bowling community. Great to have you aboard. Paddington in the same rut you can plainly see on the score sheet. Waters taking 10. A mark every other box is good pace if he can keep that up. Box 5. Just wide. Piece of wood goes for an adventure, though, and he ends up with a 1, 6, 9, and 10, including another piece popping on out. There is a plate edge there, but a couple of pieces popping out. Well, they're judging at the deadwood. It might not be over that line 2 feet in front. 2/3 of a meter if you must. Roughly there. How about now? How about now? How about now? Yoink. Adam Milansson sweeps it away. We'll see him in just a moment. Wearing that Outlaw Rides shirt from Mixed Worlds is Adam. We'll see him momentarily. Justin Waters wearing his Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour shirt. That's a traveling singles league down here in New England. Full of several class bowlers, so when we say he's Class A, he's in the top echelon of that. But classes all the way A through F. Paddington gets the 6th bundle of sorts. 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 rather. He gets it to go. Waters takes 10 for a 65 half. So Paddington will now hope for a 19 in this one. As we give way to Channel 5 alumnus Brian Croll alongside Mike Emperado. Not just a Channel 5 alumnus, but Brian Croll still actively succeeding at the game, including with Team Fenway Academy looking to break through this year. As they've been back-to-back runners-up. Mike Emperado. Hard. Emperado. There's Paul. Russell.
Hey, Greg. A lot of people buying Candlepins Cancer shirts. The new Bond's Way Baby shirts by Kim Baker bought a fresh batch in today. And Candlepins Cancer towels. Thank you very much, Kim Baker. And to those buying merchandise, we've helped over almost 4 dozen families last 3+ years on the merchandise alone, and over 20 families. It's going to be 21 11 drop pool, the 4 and 6 pin donations as well. Thank you very much. Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity. A record $31,500 paid out, more than double than any of the year previously.
Triangle 6 goes.
Sorry. And $103,500 overall. Payments via Venmo to donate. Candlepins #4cancer.com. You can also mail a check. The website has the address, Candlepins #4cancer.com. Thank you very much. And we sponsor tournaments to help promote our charity as well. Candlepins #4cancer.com. Also, roll-offs coming to Riverwalk Lanes, January 2026. Scratch roll-offs. Live show February 7th, top 5. And a 10-string at Rollaway Lanes, high-flying action. 10 stringers, 2 shifts available, 10 a.m., 4 p.m., Saturday, March 7th, 2026. Also, Candlepins #4cancer.com. Back to Greg.
3, 5, and 10. I flashed that URL up for you. You're welcome. I get it on the marketing. I do a little website managing. I do a little logo work.
Thank you, Greg.
Brian Croll starts at 16 here. Getting the 8 and 7 is tricky, but the wood may offer a path. Emperado spares. Mike Emperado, a Class A ACST bowler in his own right, out of Ryans and Millis. Brian Croll, the same family namesake as Croll Bowl. As Paul Grant looks frantically for his nearest stack of papers.
And my bottle of water left in the car. Great.
Alas. Hey, you brought one. Oh, 10-7 just got made with wood. Say what you will, but that was a pretty one.
Brian Croll knocking on the door every year in the Worlds. Run up in Fenway Academy a few times. Heartbreaking loss 2 years ago here. Down to the last ball, literally.
That was pretty. You needed a precision cut on that, even if the wood takes it from there. But Brian Croll placed it in the right spot. Emperado, 9 drop. The wood swerves the wrong way for a strike.
Brian Croll, 124 league bowler nowadays. A lot better in his prime. One of the nicest guys, classiest guys you'll ever meet. And then some. Pulling out Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haver, Mass. What a great show the DeBurrow film he's done since 1963.
No. That wood doesn't work there. He knew that. This would require some thin cut, and Croll overplays it.
Do we have standing updates, Greg? They're looking Facebook.
I have it after one string, and I did call it out on stream. We'll try and get the second one. Pete Wood all over that. Croll gets near perfect out. I thought he had a chance at 10 there. So
Paul Grant, Greg, you're live on Candlepin Bowling Network, the World Singles Knockout. This is the qualifying round 1 of 2. Next shift sometime after 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock now. Originally scheduled 12 o'clock local Atlantic time. In Newfoundland, they're half an hour ahead of us.
Yo, we're in Mount Airy Lanes in Maryland. That's a Duckman house. Good to see you, Nick, again.
Duck pins forever.
And Master of Pennies, yes, we would love a Pacific Candlepin singles tour one day. Maybe someday. We need some pin setter machinery. I explain more on the FAQ. Lane, there may be some other aspects of like lane availability, but lanes are being built more readily. I mean, ask 10 pinners. And a 3 pinner just in front of the 7. Kroll's got play here, I think. Can he get a ball bounce? Too high for it, in my view. May have just missed a spot.
Fundamentally sound. Brian Kroll, a deadly pinner. Just fun to watch his mechanics. He always says all about the rotation on your ball.
Emperado takes 9. Doesn't matter where his foot landed.
Brian from Stowe, Massachusetts, his whole life.
And a 10 for Kroll.
David Gowans, if you're watching on Canada, I got your Bombs Away baby shirts if you're in the area. If not, send me your address. I'll mail it out to you.
Yeah, he just popped up in chat, actually.
David Gowans, I got your red Bombs Away baby extra large shirt.
I'm trying to get a shirt, Paul, but having a problem sending money is what he's saying. So
okay.
Canada does not do Venmo, but we'll find a way, I'm sure. Thank you, David, for your support.
All right, so Jason Doucette, the real Jason Doucette, he likes to say, 288 in Canada. That's Jason Doucette, Canada, right? 288, 281. Troy Fournier, Butwell's Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire, a deadly bowler. Also center one, the Friday Night Pro League, his counterpart, Tim Douglas, Tornado, third at 263. Michael Erickson, 260.
Kroll, 6'10 covers for the sparest second of the half.
And Justin Waters, Waters World, fifth right now, 258. Brian Surprise, no surprise, 255 with Nate Fontaine at 255. High single tiebreaker, 253. Bobby Kite, 255. Nate Fontaine, 253. Tim Hayes at 252. David Cooper rounds to the top 10 at 251. Freshie, Nick Zeffoletto, 251 also. 11th. Man up 12th. 249 with Brian Kroll, 249. Glenn Pinson, 248. Rocky Francis Mack. Charles Collins, the Terminator, 248. At 246, Ernie Childs, Sean Taylor, Adam Milansson, a little bit lower at 244 for Adam. Brent Adams, 243. Chris Merrill, 242. Michael Carhart, 239 with Matt Cormier. Brian Bernatchez at 237. Sorry, Greg.
Bernatchez, that's right.
Bernatchez, rather.
Mike Jakes and Adam Milansson side by side. You see their second ball shots here.
Chad Reed, 235. DJ Black, 231. Logan's Run, Logan Jingrass, 229. Matt Pickrim, Scott Lapierre, Dan Esdale, and Emery James Nyers, 227. Nyers actually 226. Mike Emperado here, spelled his name wrong, 225 with Sean Shattuck out of Butwells. Mike Jakes at 223. Doug Holloway, 223. Devin Brooks, the real deal, 221. Update from Greg real quick.
$10 a piece, that's all.
Preston Jones, Al Kessick, 219. Ryan Graffam. Russ Neely Jr., 214. Ryan Hogan, Hoagie, 211 with James Humes at 210. Peter Pereira, Jacob Morse, DJ Camber at 209 with Jason Kaylor, Chris King at 207. Now page 2. When you're ready, Greg.
Mike Jakes 3 and 10. Oh, back row for Milansson, but we'll check the wood there in a moment. Let's take a look here. These are two interesting wood puzzles, I think. For Jakes in this case, he has probably. Oh, it looked like it was wired there, but unfortunately the red line didn't take it straight back. Milansson, can he get the ball to deflect both ways? Or is that cap in front of the 7-8 going to deflect it away? Oh, it did deflect around the 8 too bad. Paul.
All right, so just rounding up the last few bowlers, Chuck DeRozier, 206. Dylan Ezekiel, 205 at 204. Samuel E. Higgins, not Samuel Higgins, Samuel E. Higgins. Eric Banfield, 203. Matt Schultz, 202. 198, two of them. Rob Linehan Jr., Stephen Grafflin. Kevin Paddington, Team USA captain, 191. Final 3, John Dumais, Albert Richard, 188, and Malcolm Finnegan at 174. And you are up to date, round 1 of 2.
And if you missed any of those standings, apart from rewinding the video and missing the live action here at Moncton Fairlanes, New Brunswick, I also recommend going to the Fairlanes Moncton Facebook page. I get the name jumbled. I'm pretty sure it's Fairlanes Moncton.
Yes.
Fairlanes, all one word, Fairlanes Moncton. Oh, Fairlanes Bowling, it's the Facebook page is called. Fairlanes Bowling. Search it up, Fairlanes, all one word. That's good. You don't have to know how to spell Moncton, even though you should.
Moncton.
They're both
Brunswick, Canada.
Pete Wood, who we'll see in the team's competition, does a great job here as always. 7-8, 10. Wood's going in front of it for Jakes, no go. Milansson. Wood does not cover the 7-8. I'm going to take another forensic analysis of this, unless the whirling ball takes it. Will it? Will it? Will it? Oh, my goodness.
The X-Files with Greg Gouillart.
Man, that's as close as a catcher spike just over home plate. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry.
You are not sorry. You do a great job.
Listen, I never forget they're in the AL East. I can needle them every now and again.
The Toronto Blue Jays?
Oh, yes.
I could have told you that. I had my headphone off for a second. I missed it.
No, you are up to date. Bad break for Milansson.
I'm just glad the Yankees didn't get in there.
Bad break for Milansson. Croll didn't foul away the 8-pin, otherwise he could have redone. In duck pin, they will sometimes just let the pin, in the case where you don't have to restore the live wood and all that, they'll just let you fire at the spot where the pin was instead of just respotting it. I think that's more so a league rule than a tournament rule, but maybe I'm mistaken. Jakes, 6-10. Not entirely certain. I'm still trying to learn the rules of Skittles after conversing with Wally for live Skittles recently.
Tried to do Skittle Bowl. I found my water, by the way. Wrong bag.
Yeah. Well, that's a 10-pin game, even though the pins are sort of the Skittle shape, but that's a maddening game, Skittles. You can just pass the ball right through the rack. Jakes makes no mistake here. He gets the spare.
A big crowd expected for the second shift early this afternoon, right here on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Your home for all things Candlepin Bowling.
I promise not to hyper-stalk the Wallingford folks forever, but really appreciate talking to you the past few days. $10 for Milansson, pin perfect through the first 4 without a mark. Haven't seen a 100 no mark yet. You were saying, sorry?
Team competition starts tomorrow, 9 o'clock Atlantic time, 9:30 Newfoundland time for our fine friends in Newfoundland, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday through Saturday, right here on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network, including the finals.
Mike Jakes, 9 drop on the spare.
Finals will be right here on lanes 13 and 14.
Milansson 9 as well, a chance to go higher than 10.
It's a wonderful job you do, Greg. Oh, it's great to work with your partner.
Jakes, a try here. Same to you, Paul. No, Wood's not going to rescue that wayward ball, unfortunately.
Mr. 9-pins missed 3. 1 not his fault. 2 were, you could say.
Milansson tries at the 4-pin. Yes. Outlaw rides. Gives that pin a ride. That's, of course, the Mixed Worlds team I'm referencing there.
He's looking for his first world title. Adam Milansson is. And Mike Jakes, a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third for the third time. Put $3 in, Mike.
Gets that $10 for 57. And, Paul, if you want to take the calls from here for the back halves, that's awesome.
Sure.
I'll just mention right now it's string 3 of 5 in the 9 a.m. shift to 12 p.m. shift to follow. Top 32 of Everybody Advances. Format should be in the description, even though I populated it wrong for Candlepins.
It'll be well at the noontime Atlantic time. We started about a half an hour late today with all this stuff going on. But great to be with you all. That's why you hit that bell icon once you subscribe for live notifications. Here's Waters World, Justin Waters.
Greg Packer's here as well. Hello. Good day.
Greg Packer's Monday here in Fairlanes, Moncton. It's Sunday in Australia, right? Or Saturday in Australia, the year 2525.
Yeah, somehow he's still 14 hours ahead. I guess Australia didn't end their summertime yet. Maybe I'm mistaken.
And they're 500 years ahead of us. Their schedule's way off in their clock.
If any other Aussies are watching it, Greg Packer's in Queensland, if you want to know.
Greg Packer's awesome.
For reference, just wide. 2-pin.
148. Kevin Paxton, captain of Team USA. What he had that last year. Finished 4th in the semifinals. 4 horsemen plus a post, the 7.
Of course, how could I forget? Team USA made a great run last year. Academy lanes went all the way.
Waters picks up 2 of the 3 for 9. 74 through 6. Second half of the third string, halfway point of the match.
Now that we're over the border and not under the auspices of OSHA, I'm noticing you don't have your stepladder this time around. Last year you were, I remember.
We had the stepladder Saturday in Scarborough, the Top 5 live show. I'll use it for the team competition. Everybody stands around.
The only reason I know that is we were on Candlepin Bowling Network Facebook. Nick posted the video that Dan Castle took of you and me. And me doing that hand gesture, whatever the heck that was, my crooked hand.
Patch nice out for 9. Waters splitting 2 and 1. 3-6, 4 left. Paddington on the right side, 3-6-10. Also balls at Putnam Street Lanes in Fitchburg, Mass. Great ownership there. Oh, I saw the lemon drop to the right. Jason Kaylor, I saw that. Was that in the spare?
He must collect.
Hey, Aaron.
Paddington at this bundle of 7. Whoops, dropped the ball at the line, and he's going to need an out. Third ball's coming up for each.
Waters trying to get 2, gets 1 for an 8. 82 through 7.
Oh, no.
Paddington center diamond for a 6. Just 66 through 7. Had a spare 5 in the 5th. Justin a spare 7 in the first, spare 8 in the 3rd.
Forgive us for having to be our own directors and technical producers. If I point to you, you can always say no if you're in the middle of something.
So sometimes I'm just focused. I don't see you not on purpose.
It was a lemon drop. It was right there.
Oh, over the right side, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I saw it.
Well, no. Yeah, that's it.
Waters, strike! Slow motion. Paddington dealing with a mess here. 6 standing. Nice shot. Spins away from the 7-8. We're in the 3rd string of 5. Round 1 of 2 today. Playoffs to follow. All separate broadcasts for the first 2 rounds. Playoffs also. Be one big stream in the playoffs, I believe. Right, Greg?
Yes, exactly. The qualifiers will be a different stream, and the knockout round will be a different stream. So please keep liking and sharing as much as to your heart's content, because we're going to have separate streams, including a separate stream for each different teams match across Wednesday and Tuesday through Saturday.
Paddington in 9, 75 through 8. Waters, 92 plus 2 on the strike. 4-7-8 triangle for the object pin, the middle. 7 left, 8 right. Wobbling 3-6. Wood to the right to try to get to that 4 for Kevin Paddington. Waters with 1 tee. Tees off, and it rolls away, and not in Ware, Massachusetts. 7 to strike. 99 through.
Oh! Paddington converts.
Need that one.
3, 6, and 7.
85 in the ball through 9. Waters, that's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Ever a good time for that, Greg?
It's debatable. 7 on the fill there, and we take another look at Paddington. Wood assisted, but 3, 4, 6 got it on the right spot. And there it all goes.
So Waters up to 109 through 9.
Wood taketh, Wood giveth. Wood giveth in this situation.
Paddington 85 in the ball rather than the 10th.
My cat Peach canonically has a list.
This is the 9th, actually, Paddington.
Oh, 6 pin to 9. Waters a strike.
Paddington 85 in the ball, the 9th, make it.
Sorry, something go wrong?
No, you got it right. 85 in the ball, the 9th. You got it right.
Good. He gets 5 here's and now, 90 in the 9th.
At the minimum. Waters trying to go for the mark. He's on it.
Gets a spare, 119 and a ball.
Paddington 2 full in the head pin. 2, 4, 9, 10. Trying to get to an even 100. Waters trying to peak at 129 for the 127 league bowler. Kevin averaging 116. Takes 2 for an 8, 98. 98, second string. This is round 1 of 2. Teams tomorrow, 9 o'clock Atlantic, 8 o'clock Eastern, 9:30 in Newfoundland. On the half hour. Waters on the left side of the 1 and rolls back for the 6 and 10, leaving up the 1, 3 in front, 7, 8 left.
That's it, 125. Another great string by Justin Waters.
252 through 2. He was in the top 10 coming in.
258 through 2, so now he's on 383 for
That's
3.
right, just the third string. I'm behind.
Right. 383 for 3. That's looking very good to at least crack top 32. It's 1 through 32 seeded, of course, so on paper you get a weaker opponent if you qualify well.
Ryan Croll on the left, Mike Imprado on the right,
yeah,
Greg.
Not reseeded, top 32, knockout head-to-head.
Head-to-head, right. Knockouts head-to-head.
Not head-to-head now, but it's certainly
Right.
head-to-head later.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, elimination means top scores advance. It's a knockout in the playoffs later on. Ryan Croll, there's the setback lead. Corey Smith, hello. I'll give you credit for it anyway.
Which is especially true of elimination versus knockout events in the Pro Series, the Candlepin Pro Series here in New England, which Americans and Chris Ryder all competed. And whoever else is convoying with Chris Ryder.
Ryan Croll, 7 to spare. 69 half. Nothing there. Micah to 57 now, trying to get to 67 through 6. It's a 9. 66 through 6. Croll a 9. 71 through 6. Second half of the match underway for these bowlers.
Good.
Anchor's up next to wrap up the third.
Tom Speronis, nice to see you. Nico, did I not say Tuesday to Saturday? Tuesday to Saturday is the team's event.
Micah, nice ball. Wheels down from behind the 6. 7 pin left up. Croll, soft hit, 3-9.
The one Americans call the half, Worcester. Made it as far north as Maine with Dick Leo and Candlepin shows.
Micah on it, spare. Hop's giving a jump, you could say. 76 in the ball through 7.
He never looks impressed with his own bowling.
Croll, good second ball. Look at this miss. 4, 5, 10 left to right. My goodness. Jeff Fritz in the building. Always fun to watch. Croll with the wood takes the 10 for an 8. 79 through 7. Third string of 5. Round 1 of 2. Coming to the fourth string of Matt Pickrim, Glenn Pinson, and Chuck DeRogers. Fifth string of Chad Reed, Sean Shattuck, and Albert Richard. Albert, 80-year-old bowler. 80-year-old bowler.
Mitchell.
78-year-old bowler, rather. Started bowling in the 80s. In the Worlds, he was in the 80s at Bangalore Lanes, actually, in the 80s. Good to see the veteran bowler. His only world appearance back then.
9-pin hiding back here.
Emperado can't reach the king to 5. We're trying to roll back, not enough on it. Couldn't find electric charging station, not available. Roll, 1 of 7 left up. Micah at 10.
Micah Emperado, if you ask the standings sheet.
Really?
Got it. Oh, that's not a number.
In a 5 fill, 81 through 8. Now 10, 91 through 9, is it? 91 through 8? Let's see what it is.
91, yeah.
And Croll takes a 9.
Data entry error.
8's a wild, 8, 8, 8, 88 through 8. Late in the third for the second bowl is a 3. Like a 91
Through 8.
through 8.
Yep. Into the 1 times with those 2 marks. There's a frame number. Little tiny frame numbers right there.
Get used to your scoreboard system here.
It's Canadian.
I know. Croll, a tough 4-2 split. 9 behind the 3. 3-2 split for Emperado. Only 1. Not happy. High standards for him.
Not what he wanted in that case.
Touch with perfectionist.
Kroll needs to go in a similar spot.
Croll, what a try. Can't get to the sleep for the 9.
Oh, he made Micah's shot. Not head-to-head, just interesting to point out.
Micah, Oreo cookie time, middle cream with the wafers on the outside of Oreo cakester time, which Greg does not like. A 7 with the ball to go. Croll ahead of him by a ball. Takes a 9, 97 through 9.
It is so cool, and we saw Pete Pereira earlier.
7.
Otherwise, it is so cool to have the eras of Don Gillis and then the current streaming era basically side by side here in this tournament. Just goes to show that Candlepin is a game of longevity. You can be successful or enjoying it for a long time as well, and it's never too late to get started.
Micah, 98 through 9. Trying to finish strong. It's a good ball. It's 8, 4-7. Wood to help.
Nice plank there.
Croll sends it left. Another soft hit. This time it's 5-2 on the washout. Splits based on a head pin hit. Emperado cashes in. Spare in the 10th. 108 in the ball. Trying to get to 118 with a big 20. Croll, good second ball, but missed the head pin. Leave up to 1 and 4. He's trying to get to 107. Brian takes a 9. 106, disappointing, third string. 121 league bowler. Micah trying to finish here with 10 big ones on lane 14 in Moncton. Fairlanes.
Yep. Brian Croll had a 124.5 average coming into this.
Micah 9.
Big ball.
Nice finish, 117. Averaging 118. Nice finish though. Shakes his head, wanted more. Bowlers want a 300 average, you know that, right?
Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be dull?
Like 10 pin, right?
300 is mathematically possible, but logistically impossible.
245 on twice by Ralph Sen and Chris Sargent.
Yep. And 210 by Jenny Rowe for the women.
Mr. 9-pin, Mike Jakes, bombs away, baby, strike.
Clean strike.
That's how you avoid the 9-pin drops. Missed 3 of them early in the first 2 rounds or so. 3 strings. Meanwhile, Adam Milansson went out of play, 147. Mike Jakes, 67 plus 2 through 6. Adams on a spare of 7, 64, 57 through, is that right?
Yes, 57. Did I miss a spare? Haven't helped
No,
me.
you got it, 57.
Yes.
I'm still getting used to the Canadian scoreboard.
And squinting as well.
I'm not squinting, I just can't.
Do whatever.
I'm just glad it's not in French. I have trouble with English.
Yeah. They're putting American notation when it's 3 Americans on that side, I've noticed. Makes sense. There it is. Spare for Milansson, 1, 4, and 7.
Back to back. 67 the ball through 6. There's second half underway. Let's pause 8.6 seconds for station ID from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
This is Candlepin Bowling Network, where the subscription is free. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you're logged into the platform of choice, and like and follow on Facebook, subscribe, and hit the bell on YouTube, especially with all the streams we're going to start and stop and all that, so that you're always notified when we go live.
Mike Jakes in parallel time like Dark Shadows, a great TV show in the 60s and 70s. He's on a strike. Milansson on his second span in a row. 2 perfect, spread eagle, 4.
You can always change your mind later, but yes, the subscription bell is going to be a great help this week.
Jakes way off. Oh, almost stole it. Let's see. The 5 does the wrong way. Went right turn Clyde. Want to take a left direction that time.
And it's gone already. Tim Hazard showed us how.
The 9 the strike. 76 through 6. Big blocks. Oreo cookie, Oreo cakes the time for Milansson. Jakes gets the 10. 86 through 7. Milansson tough sledding there, a 7. 78 through 7. 2 strings after this before round 2. Early this afternoon, around 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock Atlantic time. Hour earlier, East Coast time. Jakes back in the pocket, 7. 6 is the middle pin, the object, 9 left, 10 right. Milansson crosses over, leaves to a wobbling king, 3, 5, 6, 7. 45% without wood to convert for triangles. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Jakes connects. 96 in the ball through 8. Out of Stars and Strikes, South Paris fan. What a great owner. Co-owners in Russ and Jody Neely. Russ Jr., that is. Mentioned Russ Seal in the Candlepin Hall of Fame on Channel 5 in the past. Adam gets 1. The ball takes care of the 7. It's a crazy one.
Ooh, don't hit the button yet. Don't hit it.
Ball still rolling around. Won't get there.
Oh, the ball did get captured by the gutter. It's not completely flat.
The world is round, though. The gutters are flat here in Fairlanes. The channels. The ocean.
The abyss.
9, 87 through 8.
We came up with a home game while we were in the Airbnb streamers. We were thinking, what are we going to call the Massachusetts chasms or whatever so that we don't call it them that? Anything to avoid profanity.
2, Wildland 5, 10 for Jakes. 7 more, 103 through 8.
We will post the actual team names on Candlepin Bowling Network. Pickrim. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Pickrim, I got it.
Yeah. Sorry if we were mispronouncing it earlier.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was selling shirts. I didn't give Greg the memo. Sorry. I knew it was Matt Pickrim. I didn't get the memo to Greg. My bad.
Yeah. 1, 5, and 7. I don't think I uttered it myself, but thank you so much.
Well, Greg, you got some French in you too, right? So you're pretty good with the pronunciations anyway.
I got a fighting chance here. 9 box. Now that my attention got turned there, I've missed,
A
unfortunately.
spare 7 for Jakes.
And another. Yep, 17 and another. Okay.
So back-to-back, 113 a ball now in the 9th. Who's the 9-pin? Jakes the 116 league bowler. Sends it left. He bounces 6, 7, 1, 8, 10. Not bad. Pair of spare 7s in a row. 120 through 9.
Oh.
And another spread eagle. What's up with that?
Hey, 25 USD if you make it. Spread eagle.
Jake, good ball. Oh, so close. Denied. 3 in a row.
Spread eagle challenge ever since 5,000 subscribers. Ah.
On the headpin again.
On our featured pair of lanes, of course.
Jakes didn't go anyway. It was close for 9. Nice string. 129 for Mike Jakes. For Maine.
Yep. Adam Milansson, by the way, wearing TS on the back for the late Trevor Smith on his Outlaw Ride shirt.
6, 102 strength for him.
4th string of 5 coming right on up. Everyone's moving balls, actually. Is everyone? Everyone's done. I'm going to leave. I'm going to keep it rolling, folks. Here we go.
Any questions there?
Great to see you all here. Bear with me. I'm going to go silent for a moment while I reset the scoreboard. String 4 or 5 to get started in just a moment. We did have it written down correctly. Matt Pickrim coming up first. Glenn Pinson and Chuck DeRosiers now on our featured lanes. Kevin Paddington returns. He's now cycled over to lane 14, as has everyone cycled. 1 to the right. I'll take the string for you fine folks out there. 4th of 5. I'm doing a pretty good job of remembering this time. I don't always. Watch out for me in chat. Two, 4. Where's the 4-pin going? Come on. Paddington starts off with a good lead nonetheless. Pickrim, 9 and 10. 10-pin wilts as well. Those are hot dogs on his shirt. Why do you ask? Spare try. Wood rails it right in. Paddington starting spare. And the single, of course, covered by Pickrim, and he begins with a mark as well. We'll get standings as often as possible here. Matt Pickrim had 227 through the first 2. My favorite number. My birthday. Share it with Jeff Surrett and Mike Morin. Headpin 2, 4, and 5 for Paddington. Western Mass. Team USA. Pickrim just starts with 2 on the spare. The 9 a.m. qualifier. Top 32 of both qualifiers will advance. 2, 4, 5. The backswing takes it out. 17 and another for Kevin Paddington, excuse me. I was looking at Mike Jakes down there. Second ball, not bad for Matt, but he gets the 3-5. He takes a knot. World Singles winner Anthony Caron provided these, and Kevin Burns made sure I connected with these. Anthony Caron, a sneaky good historian of the game, as others like the Candlepin Bowlers Association try to cobble it together as well. We have singles winners as far back as 1989 with Don Gauthier defeated Jack Sanick, the late Jack Sanick. Spare for Paddington. Just the 4-pin taken out. And he'll get the 6 and 10 for the out. Last time we were here, Blake Doucette won in 2023 over Calvin Locke. Blake Doucette then went on to win the championship in teams as well with A+ accounting. Past few times we've been in Canada, actually. Yeah, actually, it's been Canadian champions on Canadian soil pretty much as often as possible. I'll fact check myself on that, but that should be correct. Diamond on the left. Diamonds are dastardly. Only go about 1 in 4 times. Can Pickrim show us how? Just the front 3. Only made the front triangle. Kevin does well to get the 9. He has 57 through 4. And a 10 for Pickrim. Because in 2015, 17, and 19, Kingswood teams won it. 2021, COVID-19 won. And 2023, A+ accounting won. Odd-numbered years in Canada. And there you go. We've been in Moncton Fairlanes for the past 2 editions that we can. And once again here. 4 and 10 for Paddington. 2, 4, 7, 10 taken out. We saw that a few times at the Any Doubles event, particularly from Tiffany Gauthier. She and Jason won the event. 4-10 converted. Paddington plays the wood well.
Well, Mr. 200 Mike Sloan just gave me lemon water, so I'm going to have a lemon drop. I'm going to have to put a buck in.
Oh, I get it.
I just thought of that. Boom, 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 boom. Wow.
Very good. I'm sorry. I shrugged it off. I didn't see the cleverness of that. Who was that again? Oh, sorry, you're drinking.
Mike Salona, Mr. 200, I call him. Threw a 200 at Central Park Lanes a few years ago.
Oh, yes, right. Of course. That I knew. Sorry, I was actually about the lemon drop water.
He was at Candlepins Kansas Top 5 live show at Bubbles Bowling Center last year.
Sorry, I'm in all the hijinks. Kevin Paddington, a 4-mark half, 67 and a ball.
That's more like Kevin. Team USA captain in the semifinals last year.
Glenn Pinsent up now.
Sister Denise Pinson, a very good bowler also in Canada.
Brian Croll returns.
Hey, John. Hey, John. Mike Saloni just gave me this bottle of water. I just realized I just got to sip on the lemon drop. I paid all.
Croll, head pin full. 7-10, both stand in either corner pushed. Pinson stays behind the line just, I believe, and he strikes. Good shot. 10-2 to start it off. The perfect start. Croll's got wood in front. He does not quite get the bounce over to the 10. The ball went in front. Now nails it for 10, and we see Pinson's hammer. Hand went down just shy of the line. Yep, that's well planted there. Maintained the balance just well enough to get it to go. That's a good shot, William. The Fairlanes Bowling Facebook page has it all. Vincent on a strike, too thin to get another one, but he's got 5 to begin. Harsh to say, as long as you're hitting your head pin, generally you're doing better than not. Unless you're Croll in this case. Now a couple of splits and now having the pin for it. 4th string of 5. We have been getting standings every string. Pete would admit everything has been giving us updates. Really appreciate all his help. Pork Chop Pete has a little league incentive here where if you get marks in specific frames, you'll win a cash jackpot. Does that say $1,000 up there? Yes, please. I don't care if they're loonies, I'll take them. 6 fill in and 9 box for Pinson. Take the pin cam away momentarily so you can see it. Yeah, $1,000 in that orange cloud there. Very nice. $25 for the pair for Pinson is confirmed. Either that or I can't read the hieroglyphics on the telescore, though the markers are working pretty well here. 5 and dime for Brian Croll. Had been missed 1, 2, and 7 for Pinson. He's got wood there. It turned a little bit on him. I'm not sure that takes the 7 as convincingly. I think he has play on it. He's just going to have to be very thorough in how he drives the ball through. Brian, show us a shot just wide. Up the spot he wanted it. He ends up cutting it too full. 1-2-7. Outside on it, and Paddington thought, Pinson thought he had play on it, and you see him recoil. Chris Ryder alongside now. He's got the trophy in hand. $9. $10. A glistening trophy there. I think it was created just in time for Mark Ritchie's victory in 2013. The late Trevor Smith was a winner of this event in 2007. That sticks out to me. 3, 4, 7, and 8 for Croll. Still they crumble. He broke up the split. Pinson has a 9-pin drop. Great shots for both. Not head-to-head, remember. We're just going for 5-string total pinfall to see who the top 32 will be in the next round. Brian Croll, yes, just got there to the 4-pin. Nearly overthrown, but he gets it to go. And the Channel 5 alumnus has his first mark. Vincent's there. Again, wood not totally convincing. And it unfortunately plays the ball away. But it's so tough. I guess you just have to go with the pin in this situation, but then fear that the cat might deflect the ball away. That was close. I'll take a look here, and it is a $9. There are some that are just so clear from the bowler's perspective that it's not even waved off. Adam Milansson keeping score on the telescore clearly saw that. It's only bowler's call if it's a close judgment call here. I want to get Chris Ryder with that. Thank you so much. Brian Croll, 4-1. 4, 5, 7, and 9 for Pinson. Croll not quite on the spare. Now, how in the world?
This is the world's. How in the world's?
How in? How do? Wood does not take anything out. Very similar to the setback wood.
Chris Ryder now has got that championship from last year, the singles knockout in 2024.
Croll does well to get that 10 box.
Canadians have won the last 2.
And a 9. Rolling wood. Don't hit it too soon. It looks like it's going in front, though. And it'll be 9 for Pinson, 53. Half all the same. I interrupted you, sorry.
No problem at all. You're welcome. You can interrupt me anytime you want.
There we go. Not me screen cheating the replay. Chuck DeRogers. Captain of, or at one point a captain.
It's not Adam Milansson, it's Adam Milansson.
That's worth getting right. Powerful bowler year after year. Good leaves for both. Chuck DeRogers, a 6 and 10. Adam Milansson, just a 9-pin.
They're freight trains in the building. Joey Lister.
Good.
The next shift.
Milansson starting spare. 6-10 just wide by Chucky.
About, 45 minutes for the next shift start for registration and warm-ups, about 45 minutes for an hour, right after the shift probably?
Yeah, I was surprised the warm-ups didn't start before 9, but maybe that was how it was on the invitation. It's amazing how much information is still just quietly passed out among the bowlers, which, hey, works for them. No need to write 10 twice up there. You just write the big total down low. That's similar to American notation. Milansson just wide. Still they spilled, though. 1-8. T.
Gets a laugh out of that one.
That's delightful. Bill at 8. Rogers,
$1 for Candlepins Kansas. Is that a spare or strike? No, darn. Better than $5.
Lemon drops our turn for the 4-pin or 6-pin, taking out first ball.
Optional donation. For those who
Milansson
get
drives through for another spare.
For those who get bent out of shape, it is optional. Most people are good about it. 90% are good about it. Thank you very much. No, you are.
Yeah, don't do it if you're on a budget, you know.
About 21 families or so helped the lemon drop pool the last 3.5 years. I make no apologies.
Yeah, just if you have room for a charity line
Yeah.
item, consider it. Oh,
And
nice.
no mercy, no reprieve. Spare off the lemon drop.
It's a $10,
Oh,
I'm
$10.
afraid. Took the 6, took the 9, then took the
Oh,
rest.
I didn't see the second shot. Sorry, I had a little obstructive view. I'm not in my perch today. That's why.
Here's Adam's reaction.
I caught up with Jason Kaylor of Oakland Park. He's going to pay the $1 later on.
Loading again. It's just 5 this time unless the rolling wood does some damage.
Tell you, it was $10 from last year.
It's 5. Rozier's off target at the line.
1789.
Well, trying here. Get into the 1-3 off the wall. Very thin. DeRozier's. So it dropped on the line there, and it didn't develop that right to left break that he's accustomed to having. That was why he just goes straight into the 6-pin. So he's going to need to get the ball a bit more out there, perhaps. And, of course, every bowler knows their own technique the best. That's better. Still a bit of a drop on the line, but he's got a 9 box, and he's pinning very well.
Let's pause 12 and 19/20 seconds for Station ID from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
Hey, you're watching 12.95 Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. You know where the like button is. You know where the subscribe button is.
Do you know where the bell icon is?
Yes, please. And thank you for your support just by watching. We and the bowlers all appreciate it.
That bell icon right above the subscribe button. After you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified when we start live. We'll sign up after the 5th string and after the second round of the 5th string before the playoffs of 32 teams, 32 bowlers later on.
Also needs something to go right. He does. Good shot. 1, 6, 9, and 10.
Fist pump.
Has to be accurate. DeRozier's gets on his head pin but does not spare. Go mark here. We are using a lot of the text of the ICBA rulebook, but for the lob lines, which are not painted in. House is not under ICBA auspices, and quite a few others that we never really mentioned in the United States, but especially here. 8 box 37. And everyone knows the rules of our game. Great committee. Davey Somerton and Doug Blackler running the tournament here in Canada, and Dave Barber
Perry, we're doing a great job
in
of
the
always
United
here.
States. Hey, 3-string drop right here. Let's watch this frame first, and then we'll go over that. But we have a 3-string update for you in just a moment. Adam Milansson takes 5 first ball. On his spare. Rozier's. Powerful drop on the line. 3 and 7 for a split. Oh, no. The ball tailed away on Adam. Outside it, DeRozier's wanted the cap of the wood more so. Milansson gets stuck with 9, and he gets a 65 half for a 3-mark half. Chuck DeRozier's no marks, but a chance to play some defense here. And at least assure himself a 47 half, maybe 46 more realistically. Finds the curtain, and it's 45. Back to the top here. Paul, I'd love for you to take over here if you don't mind.
Sure. Paul Grant, Greg, you're live on Candlepin Bowling Network, Moncton, Fairlanes, New Brunswick, Canada, World's 2025 ICC Singles Knockout. This is qualifying round 1 of 2. Plans to follow later on. Troy Fournier out of Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. Great owner Andy Dellis. 408 leads the group after 3 strings in round 1 of 2. Jason Doucette, the real Jason Doucette from Canada, 405. The Terminator Charles Collins moves into 3rd at 395. Has Kevin Patch on the right.
Matt Pickrim on the left.
He picks a banana split. Where's Casey McCool? Oh, I broke it up. Sorry, Casey. Take that back. Paddington just missed the 1. No kickback.
73 half for Paddington.
Charles Collins, 395. Brett Adams, 390 in 4th. 5th, Waters roll. Justin Waters, 383. Pickrim can't get to the 4-7. Paddington gets a 10. After the spare 6, 73 half, 83 through 6. Strong start. Here in the 4th to 5. Pickrim 8, 58 through 6. Other scores, number 6, Chris Merrill, two-time Easter Classic champion, back-to-back years, a few years ago, 372, tied with Brian Surprise, Tim Hazer. 371, the Tornado, Tim Douglas, 9th. Chad Reed of Canada, 370, rounds to the top 10. 11th, Michael Carhart, 367. Carhart, 367. Matt Cormier from Canada, 364. Freshie Nick Cefaletto, 363. Rocky Francis Mack, 360. Devin Cloyd, 360. Good for him. Academy Youth Bowler, just 18 years young. Bright future for him. Outside the head pin. Shakes his head.
Early drop.
Pickrim left-hander, trying to get to the right side. 6, can't get there. Good effort. Matt Huff of Huff Power Sports, 359. Dylan Ezekiel, also 359. Logan's run, Logan Jingrass, 358 with Devin, the real deal Brooks, and Matt Schultz. A rare 5 for Paddington, 88 through 7. And that's a Paul Grant special. Matt Pickrim missed the second, make the third. Not a good time for that ever. 10, 68 through 7. Put a buck in. Corey Lisi.
And Justin Scally.
Candlepin Corner on YouTube, free to subscribe. Corey Lisi does a great job. Justin Scally, good to see him back in the circuit after an injury plagued last year. Bobby Kite, by the way, 355. 21st, Brian Croll, also 355. David Cooper, 354. Mr. 9-pin Mike Jakes, 353 with Michael Erickson. Up and coming with Tyler Reese out of Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass, 351. Sean Taylor out of Ryan's Millis. And don't say it so again.
To Casey McCool's delight and Matt Pickram's chagrin, his 4th split, the 4, 6, 7, 10.
A banana split. Where's Casey McCool? Always hungry, always growling out of Lakeside Lanes.
It's not universally standard, but Micah Emperado, I'm using the Micah Emperado color code here. Red bricks indicate splits and yellow brick indicate head pin hits and good leaves.
Not the yellow brick road.
Yeah. Although that also includes spread eagle in the 5, I guess, so.
7 and 8 there. Other bowlers, Glenn Pinson, 349. Nate Fontaine, 349. 347, Ernie Child. Adam Milansson, 346. Solo with 342, Scott Milansson, or the Scott Lapierre, rather. Scott Lapierre. Adam Milansson ahead of him at 347. Micah Emperado, 341 with Douglas Holloway. Dan Esdale, 340. Brian Bernacchis, 339. Nate LeBlanc, 338. Al Keshik, 336. Eric Banfield, 335. 333, Sean Shattuck. 331, Matt Pickrim here. DJ Camber, James Humes.
Remember, a whole other shift to come as well, so more names are getting thrown into the blender here.
Give you all the names to keep it, everybody will know. Emery James Nyers, 329 with Preston Jones. DJ Black at 324. Ryan Hogan. Jacob Morse, 322. Ryan Graffam, 317. Russ Neely Jr., 313. A few more in just a minute to wrap it up.
Pickrim could have felt free to go there, especially when Paddington had to stop for the rolling wood. Now he fires and he gets a 9. Pickrim, same 9. Luckless on the object pin.
Peter Pereira, 313 with Jason Kaylor. Stephen Grafflin, 309 at 308. Chuck DeRozier, Samuel E. Higgins. Chris King, 301. 298, Rob Linehan Jr. 296, John Dumais. Kevin Paddington, 289. Rounding up, Malcolm Finnegan now at 287. Albert Richard, 276. And you are up to date through 3 completed strings of 5.
And go to Fairlanes Moncton on Facebook if you missed any of that. You could rewind the video, but then you'd miss out. Because we are live here at Fairlanes Bowling Center in Moncton, New Brunswick for the Men's Worlds, the ICC, the International Candlepin Championships. 136, again, the foul line ruins the ball action, unfortunately, and Paddington will have to settle for his 4-mark half. Pickrim just wide.
8. 112 string. He knows left a lot on the plate. Matt Pickrim, a 9, 94 string.
There you go.
Matt's averaging 114, by the way. Kevin, 116.
Matt Pickrim out of Nova Scotia. I didn't say it myself. Maybe Paul did, but now you know.
Glenn Pinson, 119 average. Brian Croll, 121. He's on the right. Glenn's on the left. Anchors to follow to wrap up the 4th of 5 qualifier round 1 of 2 right here on your home for all things Candlepin Bowling. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube, live in high definition. Croll just missed right, pushes a 9 down, 1, 2, 4, 7. And Millis is the Rick Kamrowski special. 178 wobbling 10 for Pinson. P-I-N-S-E-N-T. A pin was sent. Croll can't reach the 7. Horsemen's look easy, but they're not. 36% the average rate. Rick Kamrowski a lot higher than that when he bowled.
Just desserts for missing the headpin, I suppose.
And what a try that was. And it falls down. Nico highlight reel for Glenn Pinson. A dandy. 63 in the ball through 6 in the 4th of 5. Some kind of wonderful spare. Croll gets a 10. 63 through 6.
Yep, just gets it off the wall. It's another piece of wood that takes up the rest of the way there for Pinson to get his second mark.
Bob Lee, Duncan MacDougall coverage on YouTube only on lanes 1 and 2. Croll, meanwhile, is the 1, 3, and the 7. A lane 14, back to 13. On the bonus, Glenn Pinson, after a great shot. How many times you see this? A lousy fill. The dreaded half Worcester 2, 2 in the 8. That's a youch. Not even the dictionary whips to put it in. Yikes and ouch combined. Y-O-U-C-H. 65 through 6. Croll picks it up. Spare.
Wow, I'm surprised that 1 and 7 was connected. I thought the wood was going to ruin it. Thankfully.
And what a try there again by Pinson, denied by the 7.
Sorry to motor mouth, Paul. I was just thinking I thought the piece of wood was level with the head pin, so I guess it was far forward enough.
Go right ahead. You have the executive producer privilege over me.
I am not a robot. I'm not a dictator.
I am not a robot. I am a human being with feelings and emotions.
Yeah, thanks for taking my lead from time to time anyway.
Pinson at 10.
Oh, another piece of wood. It did drive straight back, but another piece of wood. It was a scorpion tail kick that took it. Interesting. No time to watch it again. Here's Croll.
Bombs away, baby. Strike on spare. Wow. 83 through 7. 93 plus 2 in the 8th. Croll back in business. Just one of the best bowlers to watch fundamentally, and a class guy on and off the lanes big time. Everyone loves Brian Croll. C-R-O-W-E-L-L. Pinson picks it up for a 10. So it's a pair of 10s after this spare 2, 85 through 8. Brian's second spare string, a great pinning as usual. 10-9-9, spare 5, 10-10 spare. 83 in the ball through 8 here in Moncton. Another good ball, it's 8 somehow. 5 in the 10. Wood rolling back. Let's see where it lands. Left to right. Stay in. And it's out of bounds. No, it's rolling back again. Make up my mind.
Flat gutter effect.
Paint is drying.
Same thing for Glenn Pinson, who just got an extra pin and now a piece of wood to cause some mischief maybe, or it might help connect it.
Let's get that Brian Croll lead made up here just a cup of coffee ago. High piece of wood, try to cap and gown it. Oh, what a try anyway. Almost got it anyway. The rebound. 9 to strike, 102 through 8. Left-hander for a spare. No, wraps around the 2 somehow.
Glenn Pinson, nothing less than 9. Croll takes 10. 112 through 9. Pinson just close enough there for 10. I think I saved a replay of something. It was Croll who got stymied. They both got stymied on their second balls. Croll just, everything deflected around the 5 pin, did well to get the 10.
Anchors wrap up next before the final string of round 1 of 2. On the 2-8, frustrated with that one. Left-hander fires away. It's a good ball. It's 8. 2 right, 4 left. A golden opportunity. As easy as it looks, it's only 51% for 2 and 3 pinners to convert without wood for Class A bowlers. All statistics based on Candlepin Bowling research by Bob Lee, executive producer.
Pinson's ball nearly started on the approach.
And not the podcast. He will get it up the wall. Slow motion spare. Phew. 5 over the century. Club in the 10th box. 4th string.
It may be an optical illusion from my perspective.
Croll and 8. 120 string.
Solid. 3 marks and great pinning, including a 20 box along the way. Great bonuses as well, it has to be said.
Fenway Academy bowler Brian Croll. Last 2 years, runners-up in the World Championships team competition. Can they break through this year? And how good is Academy Lane's going to be adding Aaron Fontaine this year to their lineup?
Ooh.
Wobbling 2-4-7, 310 right. Doesn't matter, it's a 5, Phil. 110 finish for Glenn Pinson from Canada.
Nova Scotia as well, I'm pretty sure. Chuck DeRogers and Adam Milansson back up. You are number 2, by the way. I got you. I muted your mic, Paul. You can come back. You can come back when you're ready. Oh,
I want this one off here, the third one.
Oh, sure. I get it. I get it. We'll need that third headset eventually, especially when we get to crunch time. Knockout rounds after the second qualifying shift at 3 p.m. local time or thereabouts. And the 257 converts from Milansson. 4 marks and 6. DeRogers just wide of the object. Coach, nice to see you. Thanks for the kind words, and thanks so much for taking part at any doubles as well.
Coach Lane Britton, bring the coaches back.
Yeah, he and John Winchell did quite well for themselves. Got a couple of victories before ultimately falling to the champs, the Gauthiers, Tiffany and Jason Sr.
2-time champions now. Tiffany Gauthier gave $200 back of their winnings, and Jason Gauthier Sr. Thank you very much to Candlepins for Cancer.
Ball keeps driving through. Not bad for the ocean there. 7 taken out. DeRogers. That head pin going to topple? Not quite. A true 4 horseman.
We'll see you check again the final string of round 1 of 2. And there's a lemon drop to our left side. I'll have to talk to Albert Richard later on.
Someone's going to have to get that ball, the second ball. It's so fussy, that timing. You just have to get the ball just that little extra inch out there, otherwise it goes hopelessly off to the right. Bob Lee, our executive producer, mentions that all the time.
I wonder if the balls ever slid in the lanes and accidentally knocked the pins and wood down, have to do a reset.
It'd be a neutral knocking it down.
If the bowler itself does it, we're not supposed to do it themselves. Technically, if the bowler does it, would that be an 8 box? Because
the frame is over.
They knock it down themselves.
Or if a teammate hits your button, it's all over. Again, by the text of the ICBA rules. 9 box for Milansson and an 8 box for DeRogers. 91 through 7 for Adam Milansson.
Winding down here on the 4th of 5 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please tell your friends and family. Videos like this forever and ever on YouTube, as long as YouTube is around. High definition, Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Please subscribe for free. Never a charge.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for Milansson.
They're getting ahead of the curve, by the way. They're making payments now for the second shift. They'll save us some time, maybe half an hour after we're done here. What a try by Milansson, denied by the 10. Excellent try. DeRogers spins all of them, but the 5-7.
A lot of bowlers would rather bowl in the 12 p.m. Yep, and there was a big shuffle just out of camera shot. 12 p.m.
The freight train, Joey Lister's in the house.
9 for Milansson.
Blake Doucette, Mark Gallagher.
Yeah.
The Tsunami Keith Beaupre, Josh Daly, Aaron Fontaine, and so many others.
Yeah, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Was a coveted shift. You had to get it by a lottery draw. So full house there, 24 times 3, 72 bowlers in that shift.
Matt Harnett, Jerry Dunn, and many others. Newcomers John Aloha Alosa, Butwell is Dimitri Delis.
And I believe Fairlanes Bowling Facebook page also posted that as well.
Calvin Locke, JJ Trigney Bowling.
I don't have the exact URL of Fairlanes Bowling. You might be able to get some information on Facebook, and I'm sorry to those of you who don't have Facebook. I completely understand.
Donnie Cox, Jeff Bugia, and so many others.
Donnie Cox is in the three-way tiebreaker last time we were here in Moncton.
Tim Susi, Matt Buffalo Nichols, Glenn Gill, Devin Cloyd. I believe it's going to be also Tim Jim and Jalbert, Dave Godwin. So many others. Great shift coming up next.
8 and 10, Milansson pinning well. At that 10 box to atone for the 8, so that's back to great pinning. I figure about 9 box for every no mark frame. Doing pretty well. Canada especially does not say open for a no mark situation.
Milansson sets himself up with a 4-7 lead. Droja mirror side, 3-6. Not quite the mirror side, but almost.
In Canada, boxes are open if you're on a mark. You close them when you fill them.
And now he's open with a spare. Droja, he gets one himself. 89 in the ball in the 10th, 120 in the ball in the 10th for Milansson.
1 bonus ball each, and then we'll all move for string number 5. We seem to keep being the slow pair of lanes. I wonder why that keeps happening.
All the attention is on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Doing a show. What you want? Are you showing off?
Less delay time that way. On the nose, mirror side this time, 8. Nice string, 128 for Adam Milansson. Chuck DeRozier sends it left. He gets a lucky 8, 9.
Oh.
Nice finish in 19 box. He ends up with a 98, 4th string.
Let's keep it rolling, 98. String number 5 of 5 will get started in just a moment. I'll certainly go silent. Paul, I can't say the same. We'll get started soon.
Am I ever silent?
Couldn't resist.
I know. My parents thought there was something wrong with me. I didn't talk till I was like 3 years old. And you finally realized there's something wrong with me, I said. They just haven't stopped talking since then. I was very shy, very quiet, but I decided at one point I'm just going to be myself.
It blew my mind learning my sister was an introvert on that Myers-Briggs pseudo-astrology test. I thought, wow, really? You're like the life of the party sometimes. Hello, Emily, if you're watching.
We'll start our history in just a moment.
I'll keep it rolling. How you doing, chat out there? Thank you, Nico, for all the updates. And thank you to everyone for leaving your texts and chats and comments, especially likes if you can. Those will be especially important when it comes time for the knockout round in just a moment. Chad Reed, Sean Shattuck, and Albert Richard coming up. Oh, there's still some action on other lanes. We'll be right back. Brief timeout. Welcome, Matt. Matt Pickrim rejoins us for string 5 of 5 of the 9 a.m. qualifier. He starts off with a head pin hit. That's Chad Reed, another Outlaw Rides member from Mixed Worlds. He gets his head pin and he gets a diamond left side. Grant Gouillart alongside Paul Grant here, Candlepin Bowling Network. On Facebook and YouTube, another YouTube stream ongoing as well, which It's either on Facebook or YouTube. Frankly, I've lost track. I think they had to pull an audible and go to Facebook at one point, or maybe they changed it up. Chat, you've been awesome. I may need a little bit of an assist on there, and hopefully with our team coordinating one way or another, we'll get you routed here. But you found us for sure. 8 box and a 10 to start proceedings. Pickrim starts off on the head pin. Still they mix, and he's only got the 7 pin remaining. Right, Reed gets a good ball of his own. Remember, these are not head-to-head yet. He's got the 5 pin. But soon we will have the round of 32. Those singles matches run right through, by the way. Side-by-side action. They'll run straight the way through. Obviously, they can only do 16 matches at a time as Pickrim covers. So we'll see 16 matches, then the other 16. And it's going to be a flurry of intense knockout matches. And if you think it's loud in here already in Moncton, it's going to get even wilder in just a moment. Reed takes a 9. He's got 19 for the pair. Pickrim starts out. And still they fall 5 pin. Reed topples one, and he's got a triangle. Matt Pickrim 19, and a chance for another here. I'm looking up information as frantically as I can. That's why I'm multitasking. Spare converted by Pickrim. 6-10. It's good. Reed has one right next door. Just into the 3-5, 9 and 7 is Pickrim. That's his fill of 4. Reed gets a pin to slide right between the 1 and the 7. I think that's got good play here. He gets 7 on his fill. Dave Chestercove loves this one on the right. It's pretty when it goes. And pin full, just a smidge too full to take the corner pin out. Reed unfortunately does not convert. Another stream will come up. Another one for the qualifiers as well. That's right. So there's going to be a separate stream for the 9 a.m., a separate stream for the 12 p.m., and a separate stream for the playoffs. Please ensure you get notificated one way or another. 9 and 10. Especially hitting the subscription button and the bell icon on YouTube if you're logged in. We'll make sure that you get notified of all our streams, of which there will be several all this week. See Blake Doucette nearby. He was the one who entered the last singles and teams competition the last time we were here in Moncton Fairlanes. Just wide is Pickrim. 1, 3, 4, and 7. Head pin 5, 6, and 10 for Reed. Just around the 4 and 7. Sorry, Outlaw rides quite simply in men's worlds as well. I may be thinking of JD Seamless Gutters getting that mixed worlds team tangled up. I'm not sure why my mind was in different spots. But yes, Outlaw rides quite simply. Chad Reed, a member of that team. Last year, that Outlaw Rides roster consisted of Adam Milansson, Andy Babineau, did well in last year's qualifier, Brandon Ramar, Calvin Locke, Chad Reed, Davey Somerton, organizer of this event, Robbie Hopper, Ryan Shannon, Sean Millette, the captain, and honorary member, the late Trevor Smith. Sean Shattuck now on lane 13 out of Beltwells, Concord, New Hampshire. Glenn Pinson returns, and he's got the 4-7, picking off quite well. Shattuck the 3-7-8. Four 7 converts. Pinson gets a starting spare. 3-7 around. Shattuck denied. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant. And he converts his 10 box. Got a long week, bear with me, there's some dead air as I catch my breath every now and again. Got a big knockout round coming up in just a few hours' time. Down the middle, spread eagle for Glenn Pinson. Well, bad news, good news situation, 25 bucks of USD if he can make it. 3-5-10 for the New Hampshire bowler Shattuck. Just wide on it. Shattuck tips over the 10 for a spare, 10 and a spare in the first 2. Good start for him. Pinson just chisels out the 2-pin. That's a rough go of it. And negates the spare and ends up with 20 for the pair. Harsh outcome on that. Pinson just 3 pins out. Shattuck the 4, 5, and 10. Sean Shattuck, current 3-3-3. That's 40th place, so he needs a good string here to get back in the saddle. That 7 fill's going to help him out. This is some wild split. Can he send the cap somehow? Does not get it to go. Oh, it did! Wow! Finds a way. That is fair and a spare. Pinson does very well to get that 10. And let's take another look at this one. Actually caught the tail end of it. And yes. Back-to-back spares. Shattuck trying to break out of the 111 average. I don't have his 4th string result just yet. But this is certainly going in the right direction. Pinson just wide. But the 7-pin Wilton back, and Shattuck has a hammer. Spare strike for him. Pinson a great chance for a mark of his own. And Sean Shattuck breaks up the split bug in a big way. Still getting his spares all the same. A very strong start for a bowler who wasn't really in the competitive scene until we saw him on Candlepins for Cancer. Number 1 seed at his home house. Pinson does 10, but he hit both front buttons. It should be noted the tournament probably run a bit quicker if the bowler just presses the button after they mark, but that's a time-honored custom, especially with the buttons up at the front. And that little sportsmanlike meaning gesture of pressing both buttons simultaneously. They're on that ring above the ball return. Pinson! 6-pin goes down. Shattuck trying to load up. He's got the side saddle triangle, I think. Yes, 7 to start off his strike fill. Mischievous piece of wood here. That get out of the way, but Black Gutter. Now, you see it settle just to the right here. And that's true here. Our pin cam is as far behind, straight behind as you can, so that should ramp in, and it does. Off the cap, all good. Sean goes through the middle, though, and does not mark. He gets a 9 and 75. 75 half for Sean Shattuck. See him later, you'd think. Albert Richard, it's his turn, Paul. Come on. Let's go. Chuck DeRogers up on lane 14. They're still filibustering. That's what Chuck should do, though. Just go right ahead. Got one pin taken out. It's only the 4 pin on the first ball, and Paul joins me just in time to point that out. So tell me, Albert Richard, I see.
Yes. He's talked to him earlier. He got his first lemon drop, my first coverage. He gave me $5 Canadian money, so thank you, Albert Richard.
He got his second one just now.
Oh, he did? So he's off the hook?
He sure did.
Oh, thanks. Turning my back, he get a lemon drop. Thanks. And he bowled in the 80s. His only appearance at Bangor Lanes in Brewer, Maine, next to Bangor, Maine. He's 78 years young. His peak average is 117 right now, 105. High single, 180. High triple, 427. He bowled in the days of plastic pins. Jason Doucette takes the top spot through 4 strings in round 1 of 2, 545. Troy Forney goes from first to second at 525. Brett Adams third at 505. The Terminator Charles Collins goes from third to fourth at 502. Tim Hayes at 494, the top 5. Top 10 rounding out Nate Fontaine, 492. The Tornado Tim Douglas, 489. And how about Tyler Reese, who's over on lane 12 off our coverage, 488. Brian Surprise, 488. And Chad Reed, 488, top 10. Devin Brooks, the real deal, 486, 11th.
Strike for DeRogers in the second. And oh, that 7 pin's got to get over, hasn't it? Good. It will for the spare.
Good for him. See, you give the Candlepins a chance, you make a good shot like that. Matt Cormier 12th at 484. Justin Waters World 12th at 13th at 483. Chris Merrill 481. Michael Carhart 477. Mike Jakes, Mr. 9 pin 476.
I'm not certain about that 10 box in the first for DeRogers. I'll check later. Just watch the space. Maybe I'll get a rescue from somewhere. 1-7-10, and Richard fills 6 on his. DeRogers, yes, got it.
And look at that try. Almost got that one to go. Albert Richard. Scott Lapierre, Brian Croll, 475. Logan's run. Logan Jingrass, 19th at 474 with a bunch. Adam Milansson, Devin Cloyd on lane 12 right now. Matt Schultz all at 474. And watch out for Devin Cloyd in the Blue Shirt Academy lane. Sable Mass, Club 125. 18 years young. A great future and a great guy. Has that Josh Daly type attitude delivery-wise on the lanes. Let's try and get the ball like Josh Daly.
I guess it was an 8 box for DeRogers first. Sorry.
I can get that picture if you want, Greg.
No worries. If you can. Just don't interrupt their pace, of course. 2-4 taken out for Horseman. Yes! Richard finds a way. And he gets his second spare in 4. DeRogers completes the 10 box and is 55 through 4. DeRogers wrecks a rack, striking the 5th, and he's having a great string. I think the fill is lost for Richard there. Chucky got a 6 in that first box, in fact. Did you see the other one? Richard had, he did have 9 in that first one. I'm not sure where my mind is at here. Okay. Split here. Oh, I see. That was just a first ball wilt out. Sorry. Okay.
So pace of play is good for the bowlers. Faster pace, but it's tough for us sometimes calling it.
No, I just have my head down. That's all. I just had my head down. 61.5 for him, 63 plus 2. And there we go. We're caught up now. Okay. Yep, and I can see the scores clearly now, so there we go. 61.5 for Richard, 63 plus 2 for DeRocher's. Apologies. Those were great halves to start off.
Now we get back to the top. We go to Matt Pickrim on the right, the left-hander in lane 14. A solid 60.5. Only 3. Chad Reed, 54.5. Had a spare 7 in the third. 1 falls down from behind, not a head pin hit. 3 wobbling 6 chance. That would try to get out of the way in front. Pickrim picks 2. 1, 2, 5 behind the 1. 9 back right, the sleeper. He had a spare 7 in the third. Chad Reed did Matt Pickrim a spare 8 in the second, a spare 4 in the third. And a nice out for a 9. 69 through 6. And Reed the spare.
It's a spare, yes.
64 in a ball. Through 6. After this final string, we'll sign off, get ready for match round 2 of 2. Then later on, the playoffs on a separate broadcast. All the players together in one broadcast. That's why you want to subscribe on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network here and hit the bell icon for live notifications. A 6-pack for Matt Pickrim. Check his ID. And a spread eagle on a perfect shot by Reed. R-E-I-D.
Just 3 taken out on the second ball. And just 1 wing of the eagle for Reed. Well done on that anyway. Alas, no bonus money. After the 5,000 subscriber incentive of Candlepin Bowling Network, hey, at 10,000 we'll put up even more. In the meantime, it's a quality 10.
Matt, 114 average, 117 his best year out of Halifax, Nova Scotia. 44 years young. From Avon Valley Lanes. It's not Avon, it's Avon. There's a high single of 179, a high triple of 459 on a Bears Row Bolorama in Halifax.
Almost 300 of you here live for a qualifier, and it's going to get even better in just a moment.
And even huge during the playoffs. And huger, if that's a word, the huger word.
Well, welcome to the biggest tournament on the men's calendar, the International Candlepin Championships, the Men's Worlds.
Pickrim in the ocean, no go, -1.
We'll get out of the way, yep.
Started a youth program over 25 years ago. Won a provincial in the YVC Youth Bowling Championship. It's 459, featured a 136, 144, and 178. Has a 600 average in softball. Also a pitcher and an outfielder as well. Plays golf, loves movies and volleyball. Right side, just 4. Chad Reed, 119 average a couple years ago. Right now, his average is up to 127 right now. It's his best year, 126 previously, his highest year. He's got an eye-popping high single at 205 as he goes Oreo cookie, Oreo cakes to middle cream. Pickrim 9.
And a 122 average so far for Reed.
Chad grew up next to a bowling center, bowls here at Fairlanes in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, Mixed World Champion in 2019. His hobbies is Candlepin Bowling.
Matt Pickrim, 425 through 4. Currently on the wrong side of the cut right now. He's in 47th place. 32nd place right now. Nate LeBlanc holding 460 with 5 pins behind is Sean Shattuck, who we're going to see in a moment. He's having a great string. 9 pins down for Pickrim. 4 Horsemen, 7 and 9 for Reed. Very interesting implications for Shattuck in just a moment. Converting is Pickrim, 106 in a ball. Reed cannot quite get there. In that 32nd place, the score right now is 460. That's running a 115 average, which is about what we expected. And of course, remember, there's a lot more to come later, so this is not the end-all be-all just yet.
Chad, the Volga string by his standard is 105.
Certainly the standard he set in this tournament, but 105 is going to put him at a 593.
Still in good shape, you'd think, for the top 32, you think?
I think so.
Pickrim directed half west to right, 3 in the 9. Ouch. 108 string. Middle of the bowls of 3 in the final string of round 1 of 2 today. Upcoming bowler, I should say, rising up in the game. Sean Shattuck, class act, true gentleman, on off lane, out of Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. 24-lane house ball by Andy Dellis. Glenn Pinson on the right, goes right. Just 3. Shattuck rolls 7, 1, 6, 10. 3 pieces on the deck.
Last year, for reference, you needed a 118 average to make it in.
So 590 basically, based on that standard. What a shot. The 4 denies him the spare. Shattuck missed everything, but he comes back with the wood for the 6-10, but forgot the object, the 1. A blindside hit, taps it, won't fall. Left-hander takes it from behind with the wood for a 10. And Shattuck takes a 9. And Sean, after a solid start, 75 half, still good. 84 through 6, 63 through 6 for Glenn Pinson.
Pickrim ended up with 107 somehow. Apologies for the error I made along the line.
You are not a robot. You are a human being. You are okay making mistakes.
$7 in the 7th was my error.
2-1 split, 6 right, 4-7 left for Glenn. Sean, S-H-A-U-N, Shattuck, S-H-A-T-T-U-C-K, pronounced Shattuck. Not Yelich, whatever it says in the shirt.
Christian Yelich, Milwaukee Brewers.
I haven't followed baseball lately. Too much Candlepin Bowling. Look
Look
at that. Wow, Nico highlight reel spare for Glenn Pinson. What a shot, what a spare. 73 to ball through 7 in the final string of the round. I should know that. Yelich, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I know names, I just don't follow as much now.
Yeah, Brewers were no match for the Dodgers, much like, no, again, I'm not allowed to say it. Here's a shot of this split spare again. Brilliant. 1 into 2. Less than more.
Brilliant.
Glenn Pinson currently running 466. He's on that 115 average line, just over.
Just 4 there, maybe 5 at 5. Shattuck 8. It's 8 down, 2 to go. It's the 5 and the 10, so he can flop it over somehow.
I don't think Pinson's going to be comfortable with less than 120. I think he needs to start going marks here to get a date to the dance.
The 5 fills 78 through 7, the 5th. It's a good ball. The 9 falls spare. How about that one? 2 out of 3. Back to back, 3 out of 4 make it. 2 in a row.
That's massive for Glenn. That improves his chances.
8's a wild. 8, 8, 8, 88 plus a ball in the 8th box, 5th string.
Yelich is doing. The guy with the yellow shirt, Sean Shattuck, is doing very well for himself.
Takes a 10. 104 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe, never a charge. Please message your friends and family. Hey, I'm going to be on YouTube forever and ever. Put this on YouTube. Subscribe free.
The cloud lives on. Floppy drives need an archival project already. I don't know about the internet, though.
On the bonus, right side 6, 7 left, 1, 3, 6 in front. 94 through 8 for Glenn Pinson. Shattuck, a nice chance. Wood between the 1 and the 2. Glenn in lane 14, too far right, 1 of the 7. Shattuck for a spare, gets it to go. 114 of the ball in the 9th for the 117 league bowler.
That's got to be good news for him. Glenn Pinson's definitely going to want to mark in the 10th to make it.
Glenn field goal for an 8.
Maybe not. We'll see.
102 through 9. Sean Scheck, number 1 seed in the Candlepins for Cancer qualifying rounds last year, broke his high 5 at 6:47. Watch it on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. He was in the finals.
Yeah, Shattuck's 120 something, maybe 130 something is challenging so many names on the list. I think he's looking good.
Nice ball there. It's 2-1 split, unbelievable. 4-7-10. Shattuck on the extra session. It's 9. It's the 4 for another one.
It leaves you wondering, was Pinson's greatest chance the last box? No time like the present, though, even though this wood is flat on the left. Where's this right one stopping?
Shattuck up to 123 through 9.
It stops in the middle. Is that enough? Can the ball go left and the pin right? or is it too high for the 10?
I'm going for the wooden middle right. He is, but he missed everything. That's a Paul Grant shot.
He went low on it. The wood might have spun forward to the 10.
Shattuck gets it to go, back to back. 4 spares, 1 strike in the 5th. 133 in the ball for Sean Shattuck. And a nice out, almost a 10 and 9 for Glenn Pinson. 1-1-1 final string in round 1 of 2. Not happy with that. Will it be enough to get in the top 32 after round 2?
That's Nick Norcross and Aaron Fontaine, bottom left. I think we'll see both later.
Shattuck trying to get a big 20. It's a good ball. It's 7. How about a 140? 5th and final string. Wow.
Of all the things we Americans have seen, Aaron Fontaine has not won hardware at the men's worlds yet. Did win it at mixed worlds. And he's on Academy lanes, we project, so that's looking pretty good. Albert Richard has been a great story in this string. We see him here on an average of 90-something, so he's way over that right now.
His average list is 105, what he told me.
Yep.
Where's Sean Shattuck in this town? I lost track of Sean Shattuck here.
32nd-ish or 33rd, I think, but he's definitely going to go above that now.
Yeah, 33rd, that'll help.
Remember, with a whole qualifying shift still to come.
So 455, you got a 140, right? Mm-hmm. So 595. Nice finish for him. Chuck DeRoche's on the right. On a second strike of the string. The fill is 6. 69 half. 61 half. For Albert Richard, looking like a pro in the 80s. Be bold in the world. It's his only time. Takes a 9. 70 through 6. I didn't see Chuck's box.
He had a 6.
6, so 75 through 6. One more round after this. We'll sign off after the string. Get ready for round 2 of 2. Fast later on in the separate feed. Richard, 8, make it 9. Tips the king. High piece of wood makes it tough on that 7. Would he use that wood in the middle to ricochet the ball over? Let's see. That's a tough piece. Goes you bet a second ball, 7 to 9. The Star Trek character, the Queen Borg, by Jerry Ryan. 7 to 9. Albert, he tickled it. Won't go, but a better chance for a 10 now, you could say. DeRoche's a 9. Chuck at 84 through 7. And that is a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. 10. Albert Richard, 80 through 7. 3 boxes to go. For the Yankee Bowlers.
Apparently I'm way too high on the spare fill. Somehow was back at 49, so he's ending at 77. 84 for Chuck looks correct, though. Yes, okay. Excuse me. I got really lost at one point during the half for some reason.
Chuck, first strike, almost. Wow, the 7-pin moves to the channel. Meanwhile, 8 and the 10. Give him a break for Albert Richard. The 78-year-old trying to pound it over with 3 pieces to contend with. 2025 singles knockout from Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, Fairlanes. DeRoche knocks it down. 94 on the ball in the 8th. Albert spins around, hits the 8, not having it. 2 close calls, won't go.
Maybe it's just me exerting myself, but does it feel sweaty in here?
I'm hot. I'm hot.
It's a frigid. I mean, it's a pretty crisp, cool Canadian day here.
Well, I think Bob and Duncan in lane 1, they're going to have to be colder later in the week, I think.
Yeah.
Nighttime approaches.
I could loan a jacket if they wanted. Yeah. That 7-pin, by the way, went so far off spot. DeRoche's did make it eventually, but oh boy.
Chuck back on the nose.
Oh.
2 perfect. Another spread eagle. Unbelievable. 4 on the spare. 98. 98 through 8. Richard's at 86 through 8. 137 chance.
He's on the featured pair. Good for $25 US.
Chuck, same spot. Richard hooks it. Up the wall and missed again by 1. Another track at it. Couldn't get to it.
Alas.
Chuck trying to get 3. A tough 4. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling, 102 through 9. Richard at 10, 96 through 9. 1 box to go before round 2. We'll sign off after this. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart live on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Again, after you subscribe, hit the bell icon. Tell your friends. Do the same thing. Get notified. Watch your friends and family on YouTube forever. Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition. Richard crossing over. Sweeps down the king. The 10 gets a tip.
Great working ball, and he's got wood that's coming away, though.
Chuck steals the 1 behind, but leaves up the 4. Trying to get to 112. Richard looking for a potential 20 bucks. First things first for a spare. Yes! 106 in the ball for the young gun. DeRoziers 10, 112, final string.
This is going to be a great one. By the way, Milansson on 15 throws a great hammer there and is pumped up about it. And then we see Albert Richard collect that 10 pin for the spare.
I saw a 154 over the middle bowler over there. Was that Pickrim and Paddington?
I guess so.
Wow, good for him. Albert breaks a parallel time of 7. Nice finish, 113 for the 78-year-old youngster, Albert Richard.
That's got to be tops for him on the day. Good for him.
He's not bowling the Worlds, but he bowled once before. He's here to do the singles for the fun of it.
And if you're in the New Brunswick area and you know how to bowl properly, just, don't foul too much, I guess, you can bowl. Sean Shattuck, 140. Glenn Pinson, 111 is going to have him biting his nails.
Candlepin Bowling for any age.
Chad Reed, 105. He should still qualify comfortably. Matt Pickrim, 107. Probably not enough to crack, but doing well for himself. And that will be that. Okay, end of this broadcast, folks. But again, if you've liked or followed on Facebook, especially if you subscribe and hit the bell icon on YouTube, you will be notified when our 12 p.m. goes live. In fact, I'm going to do that pretty much as soon as they start warming up for it, which should be in a few minutes' time. In fact, I even see people starting to take the lead. So it should be not too long before we start
half
that
hour or so, give or take.
So with that said, thank you very much for watching this stream. Another one soon. Anything else, Paul? And until next time.
I just want to thank you, the fans donated to Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity. A record year, $31,500 paid out, $103,500 paid out overall. Thank you very much. Donations on your screen. Candlepins, number 4, cancer.com. Donations via Venmo. You can also mail a check if you don't have Venmo. The address is on the website at Candlepins, number 4, cancer.com. 2 roll-offs to register on the line. Right now, Riverwalk Lane's 2026 Open Scratch Roll-Offs, January 2026. Top 5 live show, February 7th. Candlepins, number 4, cancer.com. March 7th, a good one, 10 stringer, 80% handicap, high flying, roll-away lanes. Like and process, the fastest house in Massachusetts. I think he's right. 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 10 stringer, 80% handicap. Both shifts if you dare. Candlepins, number 4, cancer.com, a 501c3 charity. Thank you very much.
We'll have more info on that during the week, I'm sure. We'll see you for the next stream in just a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe. We'll see you in just a few moments. Bye for now.